Good morning, everybody. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Oh, guys,
Well,
let's
hello
land
now.
the plane. It's Friday.
Okay.
Let us land the plane. Are you going to the air show?
I'm going to try. I have now 4 events that I am doing on Saturday.
Oh.
I had the air show in my backyard, and it was the Blue Angels.
Yeah, I'm going to try.
Yeah,
if
yesterday.
I can't get to the actual show, I'm going to dip by St. Louis Family Church and watch a little bit over there. Get some food because they
Good
got a
luck
food
getting
truck.
down there.
Yeah, I know. Well, they're going to
It's going to be a nightmare tomorrow.
Well, they got a
Great.
they got a food truck thing, so I'm going to do the food truck, maybe eat a little bit of meal, and then I'm heading to the Bosnia game.
Oh, you are going?
Oh, that's
yeah,
awesome.
I'm gonna try to make it. I'll probably
Is it
be able
sold
to get
out?
there. I don't know about that. I'm going to the Together Credit Union area.
Oh, this guy.
That's right. That's right.
Awesome.
Huh?
I've got friends in Together Credit Union.
Yeah, the practice runs were happening yesterday. And
At 4 o'clock.
those Blue Angels zooming past my house.
Oh, yeah. It's cool.
It's cool. My dogs freak out.
I looked out the window, and Tim was just sitting in his car in our driveway, just like looking up, and I came out, and
It
there
is
they were.
it is amazing. You just look in the distance. They're coming in formation. It's cool.
It is cool.
It's cool. So
It
that's
looks like
this weekend.
a bunch of toys in the air.
Yeah, expect some closures around the Chesterfield Valley area, and cars pulled off all over the place. Just watching. It's cool. It's cool. I love. Listen, I've lived here for 23 years. I'm still discovering places. Yesterday, my daughter had a cheer thing out at Lakeside Park. Have you ever been out there?
I don't know. Where's that?
St. Peter's?
Yes, I've done like a walk there, I feel. Like a nice walk for some charity event.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Beautiful. I go, where's this been? Oh, it's been here the whole time. I never make my way out there.
You don't seem like a park pal.
Are you out of your mind?
When do you
Oh, my
park?
gosh.
When do you go to the park?
When do I go to the park?
Yeah.
Not often.
Okay. Out of all
when
of us,
I do.
King Scott is the park
But
guy
when
on
I
this
do,
show.
when I
It's
do,
like
I go hard.
Okay.
Oh, that's up above 370. You talking about that? They got soccer fields out there?
I have no idea what they got out there, but they had a nice little pavilion, and there were some food trucks out there yesterday.
Is there, in fact, a lake?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, great.
Well, it's along, is that the lake or a river? I don't know what's
That's
over there.
along Darting Creek.
Oh, okay. A creek.
Oh.
I think there's
Along a creek.
There's a little RV spot.
I don't
there
know,
as well.
but we pull in. First off, you know me. I'm like, where the hell are we going?
Right. Already a problem.
It's already a problem. This event begins at 5. What?
Why is that? What?
Well,
That's fine.
now we're fighting rush hour traffic. Because of the air show, things are shut down, okay?
Okay.
All right? We're going 70 to 370 to 94 to Mugie Road. I don't even know where that is. Next thing you know, we're pulling into this park, and I went, oh, wow, where's this been? Cool little spot. Nice day yesterday, too.
Yep.
Gorgeous day. So have fun this weekend, guys.
Thank you.
Isn't it supposed to rain?
Nah.
No.
What's happening?
Is it?
I mean,
What
What are they saying? What are they saying?
Give it to
I
us
got
raw.
things going on.
okay, let me tell you. They're saying 20% isolated storm chances. That's nothing in my
That is
world.
nothing.
I'm not going to deal with that.
Okay.
I'm not going to plan on that. is
I
what
don't
I'm saying.
accept that.
20% isolated storms.
Yeah, it's going to be
A
fun.
few spotty storms on Friday. A few spotty storm chances remain possible in the afternoon and early evening hours on Saturday. That don't mean nothing.
It'll be fun. Hey, I do want to start out with talking about our buddy Steve Ewing, who you want to talk about a tough week, and we touched upon this at the end of yesterday's show, but it's hard to imagine a worse string of bad luck than what Steve Ewing and his family are going through right now. Steve's a buddy. He's been on the show a million times. Lead singer of The Urge, owner of Steve's Hot Dogs, all around great guy. So just a day after his beloved South Grand restaurant, Steve's Hot Dogs, was targeted by, and they think they got who it is, targeted by a vandal or vandals for the second time in a week. Tragedy struck his family in a pretty personal level. So during a routine evening walk on Tuesday night, Steve's wife's Beth and their 4-year-old dog Emmy were attacked by 2 loose dogs out in Tower Grove Park. Sadly, while Beth survived the encounter with injuries, their little dog did not make it.
Yeah.
So this was around 5 o'clock Tuesday. Beth was walking Emmy through the park, a normal part of their everyday routine, when two pit bulls, one dark brown and one black and white, approached. Steve explained in a Facebook post that the dogs were with two women, but the owners completely lost control of them. One of the dogs lunged and knocked Beth directly to the ground, causing her injuries from the fall. While she was down, the second dog attacked Emmy, their dog.
Gosh.
Beth managed to grab Emmy and escape the park, rushing her to an emergency vet. Tragically, though, their dog Emmy's injuries were too severe, and she passed away.
It's terrible.
Horrible.
I thought about this all day yesterday because we did find out like right before the show closed.
Yeah.
And I saw Steve, with Facebook posts and whatnot, and I was just thinking about Beth and how that's a fight or flight response. And I totally get it, right? Like, it's your little dog, this little sweet
I know.
itty bitty dog, and she's gonna go in there like a dog mom and try and wrestle her sweet pup out of the jaws of these two bigger dogs, and it's like I just feel so terrible.
Yeah.
And like now she's gonna have that in her brain for the rest of time. It's awful.
Yeah, and Steve's post, at the end says, we are extremely concerned that these dogs could attack another pet or person. If you witness this incident, recognize the dog owners or dogs, or have any information that could help identify them, please send me a private message. Because I think the two women left the scene.
Oh my God.
Like they didn't stick around, nothing. They bounced.
Like
so they just
folks.
abandoned their dogs too. I mean, like, great. Sound like amazing
They
dog
took
humans.
the dogs. They just didn't stick around for.
Stick around for the police or anything.
So they
Right.
did take the dogs.
I'm assuming.
I hope so. Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't stick
Well,
around
I
or
hope
anything.
actually, it'd be nice if they didn't.
Why?
Let the cops deal with it.
Well, they did.
No, I mean.
They grabbed their dogs and got the hell out of there.
Oh,
from
that's
what I
great.
understand. Yeah.
So the Ewings do not know the women, that they've not been identified?
No.
Okay.
No, and Steve's. I tell you what, Steve, what a good dude. My post on this would be
man.
way different.
Sure.
His was so calm and peaceful and nice. And
Well, that's who he is.
I know.
Oh, that is who he is.
Like, even with the person who threw the brick through the window, I mean, he was like, this does not represent our community. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, he's just not
even
that
with the
person.
brick, I'd be like, I'm going Liam Neeson.
I know you
I'm
are.
going. I'm going to find you,
This is the difference.
and I have a specific set of skills,
Yeah.
And they are?
and I will kill you.
Listen, this is why, I mean, you're loved too, but
I
like,
know.
Steve
This
Ewing is so loved because
He's
of his
beloved.
heart. Yeah,
I'm
he
loved.
is.
He's beloved.
Right.
There's a
He's an
difference.
example for all people. Like,
What?
yeah.
Yeah, vengeance would be on my
I know.
would be on my mind first and foremost.
Scott Daniel Rizzuto playbook.
I know.
We know. Yeah. I feel terrible for them.
Yeah.
I know. The executive director of Tower Grove Park sent a statement saying, we are deeply saddened to learn of the incident that occurred Tuesday evening in Tower Grove Park, in which a dog was severely injured and later died, and a visitor was injured in an attack involving two other dogs. We extend our heartfelt condolences to the family for the loss of their dog and wish a full recovery to the visitor injured during the incident. We take this matter very seriously. Under St. Louis City ordinance, all dogs must be kept on a leash no longer than 6 feet at all times while in public parks. Tower Grove Park Rangers actively patrol the park to monitor compliance with this and all park rules, and we are committed to ensuring our park remains safe for all visitors. We welcome park goers across the region to bring their pets to enjoy everything that Tower Grove Park has to offer, but remind everyone to keep their pets leashed and in your control. Anyone who witnesses leash law violations or other safety concerns in the park are urged to notify a park ranger immediately by calling the number provided. Now, you were a Tower Grove Park
I lived like 2 blocks from
resident.
there. Yeah.
Is that a thing where people having these dogs not on leashes?
No, I mean, not that I've seen, but Tower Grove's like a huge park. There's always people in it. There's always people walking dogs and stuff like that. I've seen a few people with little dogs, picnic blankets spread out somewhere in the middle of the park where maybe, but for the most part, even when we go down there and did the Purple Stride stuff, everybody had a dog on a leash.
Yeah.
I mean, that's,
Yeah.
I don't feel like that's something you have to tell people anymore in society. Of like, hey, you're going to be in a park with your giant dogs.
Yeah, 100
Also,
pound,
you know what I have a problem
100-pound
with?
pit bulls, that's a big-ass dog.
That's-
I mean,
here's the
that's
other-
a
Powerful dog.
solid, powerful dog.
I've always had a problem with this, and from what I hear about this story, it's a similar thing. I hate when people get dogs too big for them to handle.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's like my pet peeve, no pun intended. Like,
So it's like
don't get a dog.
the dog got
that
crazy.
you can't control on a leash. Like don't get a dog that's so big. Like if you're 100-pound person, don't get a Great Dane.
Yeah.
Just don't do it.
Yeah, I don't know how you even deter that other than making some crazy stiff sentence. Like, oh, if you got a big dog and it gets out of your control and attacks another one and kills it, well, you get 2 years of jail.
Yeah. And also
Flat.
with these kind of pits and stuff, I know people want to ban them or whatever, and I know it's how you raise them. They're great dogs. All this, and I just think since they're incredible dogs, we should, at the Humane Society, all this stuff, it should be like a minimum of like $2,000 to get one.
Yeah,
So it deters people because they obviously don't know how to handle these freaking dogs.
Can I just say this, because I work so much with Stray Rescue now? It's about neutering and spaying these dogs. Like, this is why the work that they do is so incredible, because they get these dogs off the street, they spay and neuter them before they can be adopted, so they cannot be bred. Not just pit bulls, all dogs, all stray dogs. I'm not saying these were stray dogs, but it's like, yes, we need to be more cognizant of like how important that is to get your dogs fixed. Just so we don't have like overpopulation, or because that's the other thing. I think pit bulls get such a bad rep because they are often the stray dog that's out there that people just give up on, or they just let them have puppies and then they just don't care about them and they let them go. And then they do become aggressive because they don't have a food source. They don't have anybody to comfort, keep them inside or train them to be better. Because I've known a lot. I always go back to my husband, actually. 2 of his cats were mauled by a pit bull back in the 90s. And like my in-laws witnessed that. And Tim was always like, we will never get a pit bull. And I was like, I get that. But then I've had a really nice pit bull in my life before named Lola, who was seriously like the best pit bull of all time. And so they do have great character as well when they're treated right and they don't have to like
But when they,
scavenge.
when they do get violent, I mean, they're
Absolutely.
When instinct kicks in, those
it's
things.
bad.
1,000%.
Listen, I don't want to get it, Scott. I don't want to get into that whole argument. But
No, I'm not. I'm just saying the
but-
minimum price should be $2,000 for them.
But these 2 that had the dogs that fled the park, I mean, they should be charged with something, right?
Well, 2 things now. One, not controlling something, and it killed somebody, and then flooding.
Well, killed the dog, yes.
You fled from the scene.
Yeah, that's irresponsible. I mean, these dogs will be put down. Like, you know what I mean? Like, animal control is going to get involved because they attacked. And so that's going to be a whole process, and they're probably going to be put down. So they're already going to deal with that.
Well,
Their
it
dogs
depends.
will probably be.
I'm reading up on some of these things, and it's like state by
euthanized.
state. Like I think Rizz said earlier, maybe Florida has some sort of like a
So
deterrent law where you do some jail time.
So I got the story here. This is a woman out of Florida was arrested and charged with manslaughter after her 2 dogs escaped her yard.
Totally.
And killed a neighbor.
As you should be. As you should be. And what I'm reading further on some of these things, and many states have what's called a 1-bite rule. So if these dogs weren't involved in something before, I have no idea what Missouri's laws are, but there's a.
I think they're similar.
It says the legal theory is sometimes called a 1-bite rule because dogs get 1 free attack before their owners have notice of their reputations.
Yeah.
Well, it also depends on the brutality of the
That was the first thing that I thought of.
bite too.
In this situation, also, I didn't want to put conjecture out there, but if they were so eager to flee,
they know.
Maybe there's something up.
This might not have been a first incident situation, which makes it even more important to find out who are these people, who are these dogs, before somebody else gets hurt.
So
imagine-
if your dog kills another dog in the state of Missouri, you can be held civilly liable for the animal's fair market value, veterinary bills, and the dog may be classified as a dangerous animal or humanely destroyed by local authorities.
Let's not forget here, they killed the dog and hurt Steve's wife.
Right.
Right.
Yes.
Like that's even bigger here.
Yeah. So in Florida, this woman had her 2 dogs escape the yard and kill somebody, and she's being charged with manslaughter.
Can you imagine having your dog, and your dog not only kills a dog but hurts another human, and you're big enough of a coward
To run away?
to bolt? Like
I mean, that's fight or flight too, right? They just fled the scene. Like they're like, I can't handle this. I gotta
These
go.
are bad people.
what happened? And what
So
happened
sad.
that you never built up some sort of conscience of doing the right thing?
Right.
Yeah, I'm not going to chuck that up to fight or flight just because.
No, bro,
I'm
you know
trying
a
that
lot
up
of-
to
You don't
being a
get
bad
to-
person. 2
Yeah,
bad people.
No way.
If you've done bodily harm to someone, I mean, that's like a hit and run.
It
You
is.
don't get
Well,
to
well,
just
your first instinct is
panic and
to
leave the
not
scene.
render aid or help the other person. I
Right.
mean, God.
Yeah, terrible.
You're a
I
terrible
get like
person.
if you're trying to get your dog out of the immediate whatever's triggering that dog's attack impulse. I try to get them away. But there were also 2 people, so I'm like, come back.
Right.
I hope
or reach out. It's been
come forward.
Yeah, it's been 24 hours now, and everybody's looking for you.
I hope these 2 feel so guilty, and the guilt eats at them enough where they come forward.
Yeah. I was like, how old are they? Like, I mean, there's so many things that I want to know. Like, are these 2 teenagers who are like, oh my God, we don't know what to do, and they fled, or were they full-grown adults and they were just like,
it sounds
this?
like it was two full-grown adult women, because they would have said teenagers.
Sure.
But I hope their conscience eats at them.
Right. You got to come forward.
The guilt just gets at them.
Do the right thing.
Yeah, and the other issue at hand, which we've talked about on this show before, is like, besides getting a dog that's too big for you to handle, not everyone should own dogs.
Yeah.
If you're not willing to spend time with an animal and train an animal, don't get an animal. Don't get an animal just to have it.
Yeah.
But
It's not like a plant.
But I want to play house.
I know, but there's exactly, and there's so
You know
many
what I
people
mean?
that just like,
I know that.
yeah, they just want to be like, yeah, but I want it.
Okay, but I want it.
But if you're not
Do you
gonna,
have time for it?
That's all animals.
And
That's
train
not just
it.
dogs.
yeah,
Like, don't neglect your animal. Like, I was talking about this yesterday with my best friend because we were talking about having pets as children that everybody neglected because we were children and, like, our parents did not want to take care of them.
Right.
Like, she had I don't want to throw her under the bus. We both had bunnies when we were children, and, like, they were not treated as well as if I
Right.
had a bunny now, right?
right.
And so
I had a lizard the same way.
Yeah, I think all kids.
My dad took it over.
Exactly. Like, your parents hopefully take it over, but some parents just don't, and they let it die because they're terrible too. And it's like, don't get an animal if you are not completely invested in nurturing that animal and feeding it and providing for it.
I know.
You know what I mean? It just
Yeah, my girlfriend
bums
wanted to
me
get this
out.
thing. My high school girlfriend.
Well, you know what's crazy is the stats across the U.S. are so interesting when you start breaking this down. Because if you go and live in another city just for a few months, you're going to realize that the strays are completely different.
Are they?
Our strays are pit bulls. Dang near all of them are some
Very
sort
many,
of.
yes.
They're like, oh look, a stray. Here's we got one for adoption. It's a pit mix. It's not like it in California. When I was out there, like all their strays are these like smaller black dogs that are. Not even like lab mixes. I don't know what the heck they are, to be honest. But you see them everywhere. Then you go to Texas. That's a different type of stray, and it all has to do with
Such
like
a good point.
It all has to do
Well,
with.
in California, it's all Bijans. It's stray Bijans.
No, definitely not. It has to
Those
do.
things that get taken by hawks.
It has to do with like why the strays are there to begin with. Like Texas has no, they have like no state law for spay and neuter laws. So they have like a big issue. I think they like the worst one with strays. California has a different reason. It's because the homeless population in LA and San Francisco has a lot of dogs, and obviously
Right.
they're not spaying or neutering them. But they don't have the big giant dogs. They have
They have smaller
smaller
ones.
dogs
Well,
that they can have and feed
Somebody said
on
there's
the street.
They have pictures of one of these women. People recognized her. Is that true?
I don't know.
I don't know. I haven't seen
I
that
didn't
picture.
hear
I don't know. The also, have you guys ever thought about getting the collars or the vests that have the little spikes on them to keep?
Oh, I've seen those. Yeah, for the little
To keep the
little
hawks
guys.
from grabbing
well,
your
coyotes or
Look
big
like Pinhead
dogs.
from Hellraiser.
Yeah. Well,
Because if my dog, like if my dogs encountered a pit, they'd have no clue what to do.
Yeah.
You know,
Bo's just fat enough that the owl has to think twice. Like, I don't know if I can lift that thing. That's why I ain't saving him.
We had a dog attack in the neighborhood. Neighbors are talking about it.
Sure.
Just 2 days ago. So we're getting warned because every time we walk our dogs now, the families are like, "Hey, be careful! There was a dog over here that attacked our dog."
And the only thing I'll say is I agree, don't neglect your animals and all this stuff. Dogs specifically, if you're not going to train, they're pack animals. I've never been to someone's house where their goldfish bunny or cat jumped up in my face. And they're like, oh, that bunny's crazy. He'll settle down in a minute. It's always, dogs are pack animals and they follow your lead. So, like, specifically, if you're not going to spend time training a dog, then get a fish. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
get a
314
starter pet that you can
314.
keep contained.
314 says, I'm single, live alone. So many people ask me why I don't get a pet and can't understand when I say I can't get a pet because I can't give them the life they deserve.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's great. Responsible person alert.
Right.
Yeah, well, listen, I hope these 2 women are
Held
brought
accountable.
forward and
Yeah.
held accountable.
Me
Because
too.
it's no bueno and no moral compass, as somebody put it. These women have no moral compass. But as far as the Steve's hot dogs getting his windows broken, I was reading this morning. South Grand business owners can finally breathe a sigh of relief after 4 consecutive nights of frustrating, senseless property damage targeting some local favorites like Steve's Hot Dogs. So early Thursday morning, officers patrolling the neighborhood arrested a 27-year-old right after the gin room was hit for a second night in a row. And detectives are confident he is the one who targeted the gin room 2 times in a row, and they're trying to connect to see if he's also the guy caught on camera doing the exact same things to Steve's Hot Dogs on Monday and Tuesday. So 4 nights in a row, 2 businesses had their windows broken out with somebody throwing rocks through them. They think they got this 27-year-old guy.
They just follow the trail of rocks?
I guess so. I guess so. So, yeah, Steve, we're thinking about you, buddy.
Definitely.
You and your wife and your family. It's losing a pet like that is horrible.
Yeah.
And as Steve put it, it is losing a family member.
He was only 4 years old.
I know, and a cute thing too. Cute face on that dog. It sucks. Anyway, on a different note, parenting isn't easy. So this was a question that was put out online. And parenting is not easy, especially when you're just trying to remain calm while somebody else. Especially when you're just trying to remain calm while someone who can't read explains why you are wrong. So a serious poll asked questions. Which would be a worse realization? Finding out that your kid is violently bullied at school, or finding out that your kid is a violent bully at school?
Oh, finding out my kid's the a-hole would be so devastating.
And there weren't any. I mean, this was not any easy answers here.
I think you're right. I'm with you.
I mean, I feel like I hear about it too often from my friends that have kids. I mean, they are more bullied than they are the actual bullies. You know what I mean? I don't hear about people coming forward, and that's probably by design. People probably don't understand that their kid's being a jerk. Mm-hmm. But you definitely know if your kid's being bullied because you see it at home. You see the effects of that at home. So I would be devastated to find out that my kid's the jerk.
Yeah, all of us would assume that everybody gets bullied in some way. I certainly did. Pretty horribly, but you get away from those people. You ain't got to deal with these people the rest of your life. If you got it in you that you're that kind of jackass, if my kid has it in him that he's that kind of jackass, I'm going to feel like that's a much longer problem. That's a long-term problem, while being bullied is a short-term problem.
I agree.
Have you ever seen the episode of 30 Rock where Liz Lemon, Tina Fey, doesn't realize, she finds out she's the bully?
No.
She's like, she's just like, I'm good to everyone. Everyone's like, no, you're not.
No.
She doesn't realize
your reputation in the building is that you're the biggest bully, and then she doesn't realize. Thinking back to all the things she's said and done to people.
Oh no.
Where a guy walks in the meeting and he's wearing a weird, kind of a chartreuse sweater. And she's like, "You're late. Where have you been, detective? Solving the case of the gay sweater." And she's constantly
just little digs at people.
Yeah, she's digging at everybody, and she just starts having memories, and she's like, "Oh my God, I'm a monster." Imagine you find that out, but it's your kid. You start getting this retrospective of all the horrible things your kid's done.
And most people said it would be worse to find out their kid was a violent bully. Now, of course, I would say that too. 66% said it would be worse to find out that their kid was a violent bully, but 32% said it would be worse to learn their kid was being violently bullied.
I would say it's harder on parents to deal with the bully, and they probably don't handle it the right way, right? So you find out your kid's being a jerk. You either enable that more by being like, yeah, we're not letting anybody talk to our family. You're probably the a-hole that he or she learned it from. Mm-hmm. I think it's so much easier to deal with your child being bullied because you're already in line to nurture and love them through that. And hopefully they come out a better person on the other side of that.
Well,
that love.
And the comments show a very real struggle here. So one parent said, my kid being a violent bully would be a harsher realization about my own parenting.
Yeah.
And a more difficult follow-up conversation to start fixing this issue. Others agreed, saying the kid would have learned it from them. Mm-hmm. On the flip side, of parents said it's definitely worse if they're being bullied. Schools are often useless with that stuff. As a parent, you are even more helpless because you can't do anything about the bullies. Someone else added, as someone who was heavily bullied, finding out my kid was a bully would be so shameful and humiliating. And school dynamics are always tough, man.
Yeah, and I understand that you feel like you can't do anything, but at the same time, this kid is being prepared. I mean, school and all this whole, that whole period, middle school and high school, you're preparing for the world. And the world is full of a-holes. So you're kind of getting practice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I hate to say that, but at the same time, like, you do try to guide them and give them the right advice and all that. But this is kind of better preparation than being the bully.
And you learn valuable life lessons, like when your dad tells you to put a roll of quarters in your hand so your hand is heavier.
Yeah.
That's what my
right.
dad.
When you punch him in the
dude,
face.
I remember my dad. I had a couple different issues, and one he goes, "How big is the guy?" Yeah, I said, "Well, twice my size," like usual. And he goes, "Well, can you take him?" And I go, "I'm not sure I could take him, but I could get in some good licks." And he goes, "Great." He goes, "Take the face, kick him in the nuts."
Yep. That's,
And I said, well, what happens after that? And he goes, "He's probably going to kick your ass, but he ain't going to do it a second time."
yeah.
Yeah, I had an uncle. He told me if it keeps happening or whatever, he's like, just make sure you're the first one to punch.
Yeah. Oh, the old Dennis Rizzuto.
He's like, I like it.
The old Dennis Rizzuto school of parenting is put something heavy in your hand and hit him in the face as hard as you can.
Yeah, you know what he said? He goes, "Also, try not to get suspended. Could you do it in the church parking lot after school or something?" Which is what I suggested mid-fight.
Can we move this?
Can we move
The
this?
fight was about to start, and I was like, "No, man." He's like, "Throw the first punch." I was like, "No, let's do it in the church afterwards." Straight out of my dad's mouth. I go, "Let's do it in the church afterwards. I don't want to get suspended for kicking your ass." And then the fight went down anyway. But what was cool is the gym teachers both knew that this dude was bullying me, and they watched the fight.
Oh, good.
They let us go for a full 5 minutes. It was
5
amazing.
minutes? Holy cow.
It was incredible.
5 minutes?
It was incredible.
Yeah. There's some teachers that
It's one of the greatest times of my life.
they've been
to be
waiting. That
honest.
means they've been waiting for somebody to kick that guy's ass.
Exactly.
5 minutes?
Yeah.
He's a turd to
Holy
everybody.
cow.
Or
Dude,
she.
Those things usually last 30 seconds, if that.
There was a circle around it. They blocked it, and both gym teachers were standing there watching. And then when it was over, like it was definitely over, one of the guys goes, "What's going on here?" I go, "Nothing, coach." And he goes, "I didn't see anything
Yep.
either," and walked away. It was the greatest.
Nice.
God, if they found out a teacher did that now, done.
I bet there's still old school minded
I hope
teachers
so.
like that.
Yeah, those are good people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just let them, hey, it'll handle itself.
Violence is never the
A
answer.
lot of Gen X teachers out there.
It'll
right now.
hey,
It'll be
things
fine.
But I
things
got
have a
you,
way
buddy.
things have a way of working itself out. Right?
By the way, I did not start it.
Sometimes, teacher or administrative interference is not a great thing. Things have a way of working itself out.
Yeah. Coach Ellis let me do it in class. This kid, everyone hated this kid. He was drawing pictures of my mom, like getting cut in half with a chainsaw, and I kept sliding them over to me. And
Whoa.
Your
Mom
mom
getting-
getting cut in half
yeah,
with a
he's just
chainsaw.
Like a magic
he was
trick?
This kid was a weird kid.
Were they good? Is he an
Yeah,
animator
they're
now?
good pictures.
He works for Pixar.
That's very
He just was
specific.
like, he kept doing stuff in spelling
My
class, and I just
goodness.
knocked him out of his chair, beat the hell out of him right in the middle of class. And Coach Ellis had his neoprene shorts on and was reading the newspaper, and I saw him peek over the newspaper, and he's like,
Yeah. I
waited
didn't
a
see
second,
it.
then he's like, "Hey, what's going on over there?" And then he took me out in the hallway to paddle me, and he just goes, and he just straight up told me, yeah, this is back when they paddled,
Oops, sorry.
and he's like, "God, I hate that freaking kid." And he goes, "I'm going to hit this pole 3 times, and you're going to scream bloody murder. And you're going to go back in class rubbing your ass cheeks like I really gave you the business out here." And he just smacked the pole with the paddle 3 times while I yelled, and it's basically just like, "Good job."
Wow. Nice.
Yeah. It does sometimes. Things work themselves out.
Well, I got myself suspended, and my dad couldn't have been prouder.
Really?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, good for you.
Hey, stand up for yourself,
Lucky.
And
Yeah.
did the kid continue to bully me?
Yeah, that
Yeah, a
guy,
little bit.
That guy never. Oh, he did?
A little
No
bit.
way.
A little bit.
My guy never spoke a word to me after that.
Yeah, a little bit. Not as bad, though. Not as bad. But, school dynamics are always tough, and every kid has issues to some degree, but the real champions are the kids who are built up to be brave, to recognize when a bully crosses the line and to not be afraid of standing up for another kid.
Yeah, that's the best. Shout out to all the
Those-
kids that do that. That's such a courageous, brave, cool thing.
Those kids, I think, make the biggest impact, and they're in every school, and you could be the parent of one of them, even without realizing it. So it isn't just a lose-lose situation. There are those other kids out there that are the real brave ones that stand up for the ones being bullied.
Yep. I remember, I think I was 3rd grade, and this kid named Shane, he was a big kid in our class, and there's some older guys that were they wanted to beat me up after school. I can't remember why, but he got wind of it, and so he came out of the doors with me at school, and they were both there to jump me, and he punched both of them, knocked them both down. And we just walked home, and I'm like,
I love
Shane,
him.
you're the greatest man in the world.
Da-da-da.
Yeah.
Are you still friends with him?
No, I haven't.
Dang
Shout
it.
out to Shane.
You reach out to Shane.
No.
You need
dude.
to reach
Shout
out.
out
Shane
to
Black,
Shane.
much love.
This is in Shelbina?
No, Springfield.
Springfield
Yeah.
Shane.
What's up,
He beat up
Shane?
older kids. That was awesome.
That's
Oh.
cool.
Yeah.
This was another thing that was making the rounds this week. Everybody has a favorite, musical act or movie or TV show that they've come to like less just because it's become too popular. And this phenomenon can happen in everyday life too. So somebody on social media asked this question: what was ruined because too many people discovered it? What was ruined because too many people discovered it?
Ooh, good question.
I have a couple, and
Yeah,
I have a
spark
list.
my
I have a
brain.
list of things. Number one on my list is food trucks.
Yeah, now it's so much.
Now it's too much, and now because of the demand, they're way too expensive.
I'll see your food truck and I'll raise you craft beer.
Oh, yeah, that's
Yeah.
a good one too.
That's a good one.
When it first came out, it was like, oh, we're reinventing beer, and it's kind of cool. There's a couple of nice little citrus flavored things floating around, and then it became a lifestyle, like the microbrewery lifestyle. And I was
Yeah,
like,
and
now
like,
this kind of sucks now.
Yeah, it used to be a little market for it, a little niche kind of thing, hobbyists and beer enthusiasts, and now it's now it's a hipster thing. Like kind of lost its thing. Thrift stores.
Yeah.
Oh, big time.
Thrift
Yeah,
stores.
there's
were
like
ruined,
nothing out there anymore.
Were ruined by resellers.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I don't know if I
No?
agree with that. As
Okay.
a person that's like constantly out there, I'm just saying like for the demand. Like sometimes you just don't get as much cool stuff because everybody's
Yeah.
into it now. and
Everyone's
that's
hip to the
bums me
game
out.
now.
Yeah.
Like I feel like back in the '90s when I was thrifting, I could get concert T-shirts that would go for $1,000 now for like $30, and that now we all got interested in that and it kind of ruined it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Same thing with TSA pre-check.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah, it ain't even worth it.
No, it's still
It's good, but once Clear got in the game, once they found out there was a way to fast pass the fast pass, it's not as good. When I first got pre-check like 8-9 years ago, there'd be like 4 people in line. It was crazy. Like no one had it.
Well, it depends on what airport you're at.
The word got out.
Here at Lambert, there's never anybody in the pre-check line. The last 2 times I went, there was 0 people. It was like my own, I was like twirling around. I'm like, there's so much room for activities.
It's great. You still get
But when
there
you
fast.
go to LaGuardia,
a whole
which is
different story.
it's a whole different story. You're still waiting in line, but it's not as big of a line. So it is getting there though. It's getting there. What about Airbnb?
Yeah.
Is that being ruined because too many people discovered it?
Yeah, it's not as special anymore. Now it's just kind of like a thing that you do.
That got ruined because property groups discovered it too.
Yes, that's
now
exactly
when
right.
it used to be when
Like
it
kitschy.
first when it was first it was like somebody owned a second home or even their own home and like, hey, we're going to be out
Moon
of
was the
town.
first person that I know that used it.
Yeah.
When you were in San Francisco, you stayed at somebody's house basically.
Yeah, that was of all the Airbnb experiences I had, that was probably the weirdest one because it was at Fisherman's Wharf, like down right on the wharf there in San Francisco, and it was a top floor apartment. And I get up there, and there's other people in the other bedroom. So he had Airbnb'd out each bedroom separately, and which was strange, right? So it's me and Mallory in one, and then a gal and her daughter who were visiting colleges in the other bedroom.
That's weird.
Whom we did not see. We were told about them when we got there. For the guy who gave us the keys, we didn't see them until the morning. And here's even crazier: we walk out, and they're in the living room, and the guy is unpacking groceries that he had bought. The host is now in the kitchen.
Oh, great.
And he's offering to make breakfast for everybody.
Hello.
Well, that's nice.
And we're like meeting people.
That's an actual B&B.
Yeah. We're meeting people in. Yeah, he took it very literally. We're meeting people in the living room, and we're trying to figure this whole thing out. And he's making breakfast for us, and we're like, "So, what college are you visiting?" Dude, it was so weird.
But see that like the original bed and breakfast.
Yeah.
That's what you got. You got to stay in a kind of communal place.
You had to
and
share
then
a
you got
bathroom?
breakfast.
Yeah, there's only one bathroom.
Oh, no thanks.
You know what's another thing is festivals. There are so many festivals now, and I love a festival, but I almost feel like my pocketbook can't hang because all these huge music festivals, there's too much. And honestly, they all kind of are similar now, and that sucks. Like, there used to be a specialty to a Lollapalooza versus an Austin City Limits, a Coachella, and now you got Rocklahoma, Rock on the Range. It's all the same, and I feel like that bums me out.
Somebody said local craft fairs and Etsy.
What's wrong with local?
Etsy,
Well, okay, so they said used to be a
fairs?
great place. Etsy used to be a great place for unique handmade goods. Now it's flooded with cheap, like mass-produced items.
Yes.
And it's the same now at local craft fairs.
Yes and no.
Yeah,
but,
dude.
Yeah, okay, maybe so. But like that one that they do out in what is it, Lake St. Louis? That happens all the time. It's freaking awesome. And every time we go out there, we'll find another local craft person or somebody in Missouri or Illinois.
Are you talking about
that
the
travels.
farmer's market?
Or flea market.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
The farmer's market. The farmer's market.
I thought
That's cool, man.
I thought it was
years for you to say
I
that.
thought it was a craft fair. Listen, I never planned this. I just go, you know.
The farmer's market is, I mean, we were there last weekend. It was packed.
Yeah, it's
oh
all, it's
God.
packed, right? And there's crafts everywhere. But that's where you find some of these Etsy stores, like local folks. Or people that have traveled from Central Missouri or Illinois, and they'll come down for
Yeah,
these
there are.
weekly ones.
There are some great ones, like our dear friend LaDonna.
Yeah.
She always has.
We see
a
LaDonna
booth.
out there all the time.
She's there every weekend.
Is
selling
that
her-
the farmer's market I'm
yes,
talking
that's
about?
the farmer's market.
Okay, sorry.
Selling her,
Can I tell you?
Selling her jewelry. But a couple stalls down, it'll be another tent set up.
That's
with
exactly the same.
That's not just exactly the same, but selling cheap garbage that they bought off Temu.
No, I know exactly what killed all that. It's the freaking cricket machine, dude. Do you know what a cricket machine is? My
Yeah,
mom's
yeah.
got one of these. It's where you can essentially
Cricket's great.
make little, like, you can have, yeah, kind of. You can print
That's my
things to be
cricket
on, like,
machine.
a wine glass or a T-shirt or like, and it is just homogenized the entire creativity of people because they're, like, thinking that their cricket creation is better than the next one. It's not. And I say that with love in my heart because my mother loves her cricket machine. But I'm not buying that ever.
She should go set up a booth out there.
No,
at
she
the,
shouldn't. There's already 40 of them. She needs to invent.
By the
something
way,
else
shout
to do.
out to the tamale man at the farmer's market down there.
Oh,
Man.
tamale man.
That does sound familiar.
From like Cherokee Street.
Tamale.
He's the tamale man.
Oh, I don't know.
I love you.
I wish I
Go
knew.
visit him at the Lake St. Louis
What, a
farmer's
corn
market.
husk tamale.
We buy a dozen, frozen.
Dude, we've been down there in a storm. Still packed.
Oh, dude, on a nice Saturday morning, holy cow!
Yeah, it's wild.
Pokemon cards are being ruined because too many people discovered them. Basically, all hobbies. It's like when too many people discover a certain hobby, it just becomes degraded.
Also, you think reality TV could fall under this? Like, there's just so much out there.
You know what it is? It's desperate people want a side hustle because the economy's garbage, so they swoop in on popular things. And suddenly these quaint hobbies are now wildly expensive because scalpers are trying to step in as middlemen. I think that's pretty much it.
Podcasts as well. I'm going to throw podcasts in there. We have so many damn podcasts. Everybody's got podcasts. Everybody's talking out of their ass. Should be called an ass cast.
An ass cast.
Well, you're starting to talk like somebody that's like, I liked them before they were popular. You know, with music. People have been doing this with music forever, especially in alternative. Like, oh, I liked so-and-so's first record before they were huge. When they were still playing Creepy Crawl, okay?
I know.
That's when they were
Elitists.
good.
We've all said that.
But that's what you're doing with crafts.
We've all said that.
Right, but that's what you're doing right now with everything. It's okay when things get popular. It's just an inevitability.
No, but
No, it waters it
but
down.
Yes, but
it degrades.
sometimes. But I think...
I'm just talking about the times when it does.
Well, I'm sorry your crafts aren't as cool.
Ugh.
Your pens. Your cricket
There's still things that
tumblers.
you just got to look harder. That's all it is. It's just more effort now.
How about when you find a secret parking spot and people find out about it? Yes. Or like a commute shortcut, and then everybody finds out about it. And that ruins it.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true.
Your favorite local hole-in-the-wall restaurant, once an influencer gets their hands on it, it's over.
Yeah, you know what? Even with restaurants, actually, I'm going to say especially with restaurants. I think it was a couple of my favorite restaurants that just went to total poo real fast. It's like they got too big, too fast or something. I don't know. But it taught me that whatever you find that you love it now. Be Billy Madison for a moment there. Just cherish it. Cherish it. Because it's inevitable that it's only going to go downhill.
I drew the duck blue because I wanted to see a blue duck. Is that what you're talking about right now?
Well, yeah, but you remember when he's telling the kid to cherish it? He's like, "Oh boy, Billy, I can't wait
Yeah,
till
that's
I'm in
right.
high school."
Oh,
He's like,
Billy.
"No, cherish it."
Yeah.
Anytime you find anything you love, crafts, a steakhouse,
Cherish it.
a barbecue place or something.
Buy as much as you can before it gets ruined.
It's not going to be great forever. That's just it. And it's like a life lesson that I was taught through food. Honestly, you know what it was? It was well, I'm not even gonna say. It was a barbecue place, and I was like, "Dang, this is just hitting." And like 2 years later, it just wasn't hitting.
Yeah, because there were 70 locations.
And I was just like, "What
Because
happened?"
there are 70 locations, and what happens? It became too popular, and quality suffers.
But then you look back and you go, "Man, it was a cool 2 years we had there, right?"
I was around for those 2 years.
I know.
Stay
You know what I'm
niche.
saying?
I was around for those 2 years. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with being niche.
I mean, there is. You won't profit as much because
Right.
you'll stay small. but
Right.
It won't
you
last
gotta-
forever.
You'll have integrity,
But
and
I'll
that'll
be
be
happy.
cool.
It's totally okay.
You'll make Rizz happy. Great.
Somebody said Mount Everest.
Oh, too many people getting up
Too
there?
many people getting up there.
Yeah, a guy just broke the record not too long ago, like last week, where he got to the summit in like record time, like in 4 hours. It hasn't been, I think the last person to set the
to the
record was
summit in
like
4 hours?
2002. Yeah. And this dude just hustled up there with a Sherpa. It was an American guy.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Well, you see, when you summit Everest, there's a line to get to the top now.
Oh,
a
yeah.
line.
That
Yeah.
picture
What?
every year is always like
A line.
hard
And
to
there's all the
believe.
poo sitting next to him and all the dead people, and they're just waiting in line.
It's like that a lot of, like if you've ever seen like on Instagram or like the gram versus reality, where it'll show you like when I hiked the Narrows in Utah, where you like hike through the river, and is that Zion?
Yeah.
In Zion, it looks like you're on this like lonesome hike where it's just you and nature. And then it's all these like influencers like holding a staff knee deep in water in this beautiful multicolored kaleidoscope cavern, and then somebody zooms out and there's like 800 people taking pictures in all directions. And depending on what time of day you go, it can be like, I just saw an article about Yosemite.
Yosemite, they stopped the reservation. You talking about that?
No.
Oh, well, what was yours?
Some dude like wanted to break the record. He made his kid, like a 7-year-old, climb El Capitan.
What?
And all these mountain climbers are pissed about it because they said it was just like this crazy dad, and like the kids were like crying on the side, didn't want to be up there. And I'm like,
How high?
and they're like, dude, they shut the whole face of the thing down because it's this big PR stunt to be like the youngest person to ever scale it, and like,
how hard is it to get to the top of that?
It's pretty hard. You got to
Super hard.
there's chains, but you have to get a permit to do it. They only allow
It's
so many
flat.
people. Let's say what?
Is it that guy where they did the free solo? Like that guy, the El
Yeah.
Capitan?
Yeah, you don't climb that. He didn't climb that. He climbed where the railings are.
no, he climbed this.
He
side
climbed the
nose.
sheer.
Oh,
Sheer.
Lord.
Get out of
A
here!
7-year-old kid
That's
What a
insanity.
badass.
with no
No, it was not free solo.
No, he had ropes, jugs, or whatever they do. But I'm just saying, like, even there, where it's like this big man versus nature, experience or whatever, like those things are getting. Like, if you go there, because they do permits for half domes to try to keep, they minimize the amount of people a day that
Right.
go up to try to keep it somewhat special experience. But like, it's all these like serious mountain climbers. These aren't like trails you can hike. Like, it's flat as could be. You put your nose to El Capitan and look up, it's straight up.
Wow.
And they have like ropes, and you can like follow. They have like, they've banged in certain holds so you can like click on and use your safety harness. But it's like a serious mountain climb. And all these, and like these climbers are mad because they're like, kid didn't actually go up.
Right.
He bailed 3/4 of the way up. And like, they're like mad that this kid's getting credit for climbing it. And it's just like, no matter what it is, no matter how majestic, we'll find a way to ruin it.
But that is something I really am torn about. And this happened like 10 or 20 years ago when it really started. Because my dad, that's what we did. Teacher salaries, our vacations, we went west and we did every national park that we could. So that was our vacation because it was free or cheap.
Budget, yeah.
Yeah, it was a budget vacation. And that's how I learned to love the West. Actually, the record that I'm doing right now, the Greek Fire record, is about going west and kind of reliving everything with my dad through the Western geography, right? And
now too many people are out there.
Dude, the national parks are so crazy, and I want people to go there. So I want everybody to experience it, but at the same time, when I'm there, I'm like, man,
Too many
get
people.
out of here.
Too many people here.
Well, Yosemite, they did a thing in 2020 when COVID hit that you had to have reservations to get into Yosemite, and they just lifted it, and there are videos going everywhere. Now that it's lifted, it is
Pandemonium.
Dude, pandemonium.
Well,
Everything
it's
is booked. All
sucks.
the
When you're trying to get into nature
it's
and it
traffic.
feels like the city because there's so many people there.
Yeah, and
You're
it's
not really
traffic.
getting away.
Oh, it's so hard.
Yo, by the way, 9 hours and 55 minutes is what this American climber Tyler Andrews did for Mount Everest in May. So it just happened. 9 hours and 55 minutes. That's a new record from like 30 years ago.
Wow.
You see, he also broke the record for getting down the quickest.
Did he really?
Yeah, he wasn't able to accept the award, but he made it down very quick.
You stop this, Scott. You stop this right now.
Swung on a miss.
Tuck
I
and
thought you were
roll.
being serious. Damn it, Scott.
No. Well, think about it. What was ruined because too many people discovered it? I thought it was an interesting conversation.
National parks, which is a bummer.
There is a controversy at the Olive Garden.
Oh, no. What?
Oh, yeah.
Tour of Italy. What's happened?
No, it's with one particular waitress, and I want your take on this. This is out of Fayetteville, Georgia. Now, for those of us who were servers, Moon and I were never waiters. Scott, you were never a waiter, right?
I was.
Oh, you
So-
were?
so-
Yeah.
Briefly, though, right?
Oh.
Yeah, briefly, but I was a waiter.
For how long?
It was. I mean, I've worked. Let's see here. I guess it would have been a little over a month or something. But it was at Buffalo Wild Wings.
So not that long.
I clocked in, clocked out.
What was the biggest tip you ever got?
I mean, 100% tip, like on whatever the bill was.
But what was the amount of money?
Probably like $60.
$60. All right. What about you?
Oh man, like 500.
So $500.
Wow.
Holy
You were a
crud.
better server than me.
Now, if you got a tip
Like Christmas time, big party.
okay, so when you got a
People I
$500
waited
tip,
on all the time. Like Christmas time was dope. If you were at a restaurant where you had a lot of regulars,
Right.
They would take good care of you.
what was the place?
Lori's.
Lori's place. Okay, so not a chain.
No.
So what was their policy on big tips? Was there any policy?
Not really. Not really. You could, what are you saying? Like if you got a big tip, you had to split.
If you got a big tip,
Instead of giving the bartender 20%, you could give like a reasonable amount.
was there any like, are we we're gonna put a hold on this?
No, not particularly there. I think that because like you tipped out the bartender 20% of your tips if you were a server, and then you tipped like the back of the house at the end of the night. And usually, if you worked with somebody cool, if you're like, hey, I got a 100% tip, I had a $100 tab, they tipped me $100. The bartender wouldn't be like, well, 20, that's mine.
Right.
They'd be cool if you just gave them like
A couple bucks.
a reasonable
500.
amount.
I mean, $500 is a great tip.
What's a reasonable amount? I don't know how this works.
So like if you let's just assume the average tip's 20 to 25%. So if you got a $100 ticket and you got a 20% tip, that would be $20. And then you would give them 20% of that, which is what, $5, $4?
$4, yeah.
So you could kind of do the math and be like, all right, I got a $500 tip, but instead of giving you $100, the bill was $350. You just kind of do the math and try to give them something fair, maybe a little extra. Throw them a little love.
Okay.
I like that.
You can
That's
work it out
fascinating.
between yourselves. Like usually people weren't demanding.
You don't need like a standard from the restaurant.
It wasn't like a standard percentage if you got like a crazy over tip where it was like clearly somebody's like trying to give you like a Christmas bonus. Or
Right.
Like you went
Okay,
above
well,
and
You ever
beyond.
work for those restaurants that make you split everything even?
Yeah.
Across the board.
But they tell you that up front though.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, is that
Is that
devastating?
fair?
Is that devastating if you like just got a $500 tip or something and you know that?
If you work with a
It's
turd.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
There are a lot of
friends are
people that
cool,
go
but-
into. There are a lot of people that go into that meal though. I mean, you got the chefs, you got the runners, you have the bus people, you have the
Bartenders.
bartenders, you got the waiters and waitresses.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm just saying having a standard like that. It's
I don't know.
probably
It's hard to run.
It's a
Listen,
recipe for
It's
disaster.
a,
it's hard to run a restaurant to make everybody happy.
It is, and it's a plus minus. Like I think my friend was at Fast Eddie's for a long time, and they did it like that. But he was like, it's good because like when you work a slow day shift, it all comes out in the weekly hourly. So it's like people weren't fighting for these like I got to work these busy shifts. It was like you could get a Friday night off and you wouldn't suffer for it.
Okay, that makes sense.
that's
in a
pretty
place
cool.
like that, it seems like it makes sense.
Right. Okay. So here's a story. This is at an Olive Garden in Fayetteville, Georgia. So this is a server got a $700 tip. $700 tip. And it wound up turning into a whole thing. So the story blew up on Facebook after the server's mom, Bunny, posted a timeline of the events. Now everyone is asking, was this a case of shady corporate cover-up, or did the server genuinely cross a line? So here's what happened. So on Sunday, a server named Brooke was left a $700 tip by a customer. Because the amount was so unusually high, Olive Garden management flagged it for a fraud review and told Brooke to enter 0 on the tip line for the time being. Obviously, $700 is an unusual amount.
Yeah.
So is it somebody just messing around? You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's not $700 cash. It's $700 on a credit card.
Yeah.
So Olive Garden flags it for a fraud review. So according to Brooke's mom, things got messy from there. So one manager told Brooke the review could take a day or two. Another manager allegedly told her it could take 120 days to get her money.
What are you talking about?
That's silly.
Again, this is coming from the mom. So frustrated and overly emotional over the lack of clarity, Brooke asked a coworker to cover her next table so she could compose herself. Management's like, listen, you could either work or go home. So Brooke chose to stay and finish out the shift. Now, I'm not sure how big of a hemming and hawing she was doing. But when Brooke showed up the next day, she was fired. And management claimed it was due to her behavior during the shift. But Brooke and her mom claimed the firing was purely retaliatory because she questioned the tip policy. Olive Garden didn't stay quiet for long. They publicly stated that they have a strict automatic fraud protection policy for any tips exceeding $500. And according to the restaurant, the tip didn't go through because the customer's card had, quote, insufficient funds.
Bummer.
Oh.
So a manager later claimed the entire situation was a scam and a fraudulent incident.
Oh, saying that she may have been a part of it.
And they insist Brooke wasn't fired because of the tip itself, but rather for an entirely separate behavioral issue during a shift.
Maybe she was in on something.
Now, here's where the story gets really weird. The customer who left the tip saw the Facebook post going viral and actually reached out to Brooke's family to show them his bank records. So they were there on Sunday. The customer was only charged $32 for his actual food. Because remember, they didn't run the tip.
And they publicly said that he didn't have the funds.
Right. Oops. So on Monday morning, after seeing the online drama, the customer panicked and froze his credit card. After the customer froze his card, Olive Garden attempted to run the card a second time for $699. Because the card was already frozen, the bank automatically declined it.
Okay.
So Brooke's family is now asking why Olive Garden tried to process the food and the tip as two completely separate transactions instead of running it all at once, which is standard restaurant practice.
Ooh, that's interesting.
Yeah, that's a...
So who's right or wrong here? I think it's bad communication all around.
It is. Like, 100%. I didn't know that
100%.
they had that. I mean, who knows that they have that policy and, unless you're onboarded with that information.
The employee should.
But also at the same time,
it is cool they have the security thing.
If I was that waiter and I knew that, I'd be like, oh, that is so kind. I can't accept anything over $499.
Right, yeah.
Could you
Can you just
just
make it
write
out to that?
And then just leave the other $100-something for cash.
So trying to run $699 the next day after they had already fired Brooke looks pretty suspicious.
Yeah.
So is she going to get the tip money?
Oh, I'm sure.
Well, yeah, this Olive Garden's going to make it happen because they don't want the bad press, but...
They're going to give it to her in breadsticks.
Yeah. But it sounds like her management's kind of immature as well.
Also, the 120-day rule, is that really a thing?
No.
So telling a tipped employee they might have to wait 4 months to see their money is a great way to cause an immediate workplace panic.
Well, is that part of the process for them investigating, though? Is that like just the allotted time to look into everything?
Well, here's the thing. Georgia is an employment at will state, meaning businesses can fire you for almost any reason.
Oh.
So if Brooke caused a scene and was, being unreasonable
Right.
and argued with management or refused to take a table, even for a moment, corporate policy gives managers the green light to fire her for insubordination or poor conduct, regardless of the tip
Why
drama.
did the guy tip $700? Did he reach out and be like, hey, she was exceptional?
No, I don't know. That's
server,
weird, too.
And she seemed like she was down on her luck.
But he said he showed his bank account that he had the money, right?
And that fettuccine was just
the funds.
Just right. She warned me that the plate was hot.
Yeah.
I had my first taste of
700
Olive
worth.
Garden the other day.
Where?
You did?
Yeah. You didn't
Why didn't you
tell us.
invite us?
No, I didn't go there.
What do you mean?
My daughter went there.
Oh.
And she brought home some leftovers.
Cool.
What'd you think of real Italian food?
What was
So
it?
I know she had some fettuccine dish, and I saw it in the fridge. I went, ooh, let me take a little bite of this.
Cold?
Yeah.
Warm it up?
It was cold.
Oh, no.
It was so salty.
What a terrible
It's
way
very
to
salty.
invite yourself into Olive Garden.
It's very salty.
Don't be eating leftovers from your kids. It's cold.
But you know what it is? I'll tell you what Olive Garden is. Olive Garden, piggybacking on what I just talked about before, of the inconsistency of everything, Olive Garden is the exception. It don't matter where you go to Olive Garden in this country, you're getting the same thing.
Yeah.
It is one of the most consistent
Consistent?
things
Yes.
you can get on this
It's
planet.
chain-
Man, I don't
pasta.
know. Would it be different if I had warmed it up?
No.
It was just so salty.
I don't want you to have this preload of Olive Garden from your kitchen. It's a whole experience.
Yeah, because we're going on the tour of Italy.
It's
Yes,
a
we are.
machine, brother. It's like there's robots back there.
Your birthday this year, we're taking you to Italy.
Should we?
Absolutely,
Heck yeah.
we should.
For my birthday?
Yeah,
Which
can
coming
we get
up.
it on the calendar?
Yeah,
After the show on some
Should we go for
lunchtime.
lunch?
Yeah, we'll go for lunch.
Oh, let's do it.
I'm down.
Is my birthday on a weekday?
I don't know, man. August 17th. What's up? I think it's a weekend.
It's a
No, it's a Monday.
it's a Monday.
Oh.
Oh. Not going to want to do that.
Ooh.
No, you know
Maybe
what?
we'll go on the Tuesday.
That sounds like
No,
Monday,
let's go on
Monday
this
lunch.
Monday.
Yeah, Monday lunch. Sounds
Monday
perfect.
lunch, tour to Italy.
Tour of Italy. Should I take the tour of Italy on Monday?
Yeah, I'll call
Monday
ahead.
the 17th?
Endless
Call ahead.
breadsticks, dude.
Secure a table for 5.
Yeah.
It's going to be great.
Awesome.
Yeah, you
Hey,
got it.
before we move on, you know what today is? Today is National Donut Day. That's right. Today is
Yeah.
National Donut Day,
I love you, donuts.
which means it can and should be Donut Day at the office. If you're on your way in, hey, bosses,
Be a hero.
be a hero.
Let's
Yeah, man.
go.
Be a hero to your staff and swing on through wherever and get some donuts.
Yeah, you hear
for the
that,
crew.
Hubbard employees, whoever's listening. Let's go.
I know yesterday was National Cheese Day. Rafe could not celebrate. Today is National Donut Day. Rafe can celebrate.
It's time to make up.
Yeast out.
So, of course, Krispy Kreme is offering customers one free donut of their choice, no purchase necessary. You can also get a dozen original glaze for $2 with the purchase of any dozen at a regular price. Dunkin's giving out a free donut with the purchase of any beverage. Tim Hortons, I don't think we have it in the area anymore. They're doing the same, but their deal's running all week. And those are a couple of the national chains. Your local donut shop might be running promotions as well, so it's worth checking with them if they're not swamped. But a little while back, the donut addicts over at Thrillist.com put out a rundown of the 24 classic donuts ranked from best to worst. Mm-hmm. What was number one on their ranking of best donuts?
Dunkin' Donuts?
No, I mean type.
Oh,
type
cake
of.
donut.
Specific.
Okay,
So regular cake.
cake
like,
donut
Regular?
with sprinkles with chocolate frosting. Delish.
It's glaze. Glaze always
It's
gets
glaze.
the top.
Screw that.
I mean,
glaze. You know what? Glaze is overrated. Sorry.
Really?
Yeah. It's all you get. You like a glazed donut, Moon? You get it all over your fingers and stuff.
it's
I
one of the
love a
things
glazed donut.
It's all
I'm a
about
cake
the,
donut
It's all
girl.
about the speed, and it's not too oily. So like if you get that thing down quick, like if you
Oh.
watch me eat a glazed donut, it's
Gone.
unhealthy. Yeah, it's inhaling.
One bite glaze.
It's a wah, 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 wah. Get it off my fingers.
We call my girlfriend and I. We call that the a usual donut.
The huge.
That's the usual donut.
So would an old fashioned donut be the regular cake donut?
That's a cake donut.
Yeah,
That does normally have like a glaze on it, right?
No, it's like a glaze without a glaze. It's like a soft glaze.
It's like a matte glaze.
Yeah, there's like a weird like sugar. It's like is there flavor
that
in
an
this or
old-fashioned
not?
I
donut?
freaking love that, dude. Give me a dry ass dome with like that matte glaze.
Yeah.
Woo-wee!
Are you dipping it in coffee?
No, I'm dipping it in my mouth. Let's
oh,
go.
yes, an old fashioned donut is it's the craggly surface.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So that's
Give me
icing.
that crag.
That's icing. That's easier to hold icing. 'cause
And
it's
always
not warm.
it's just like a little top coat.
Oh,
no,
those
it's
are
not
great.
all over.
I think those may be my
are good.
favorites.
Those
Yes,
are good.
Rizz.
That's an old man donut, though, brother.
That's so good.
I am
If
in
it's
my
not
old
your
man
favorite,
phase.
yeah. If it's not your favorite, you have crossed over the rocks. You are now Doc.
I'm there.
Whatever his name
An
is.
old fashioned donut?
Show me Long John Doan, dude.
Well, first was glaze. Second was rainbow sprinkles.
Oh, that's so dumb.
I love rainbow. Oh, stop this right
Oh,
now.
I'm out.
Rainbow
Oh.
sprinkle everything,
It's
dude.
plastic. That's edible plastic.
I don't care. Dude, I get that on my ice cream. Like, I love sprinkles. What's wrong with you?
I feel like that's a profiling thing.
I don't think
What?
that's.
You're
White
a
woman?
murderer.
What are we talking-
No,
Oh.
like you're capable of murder if you like plastic on your.
I mean, I'll
food.
murder some donuts.
I'll eat them. So glaze, rainbow sprinkles, old fashioned. Then your raspberry jelly.
Ugh,
I
no.
love jelly donuts.
I don't like a surprise like that. Jelly donut, you never know. Like you bite into it, sometimes it's not as jellied, and then sometimes you get over jellied, and that freaks me out.
Then your apple fritter.
I'm down.
That's basically what you guys just talked about, right? The
Right.
old fashioned, but like with an apple flavor.
And usually some ridges, ribbed for your pleasure. God bless America.
Have I had an apple fritter? I'm sure on my
Oh,
travels.
Somebody
look at
said-
you. Of course you have.
Somebody-
Don't even look at me.
Somebody on the Schreier Air text line said that I eat my donuts with a knife and fork. I've never done that, but it honestly sounds
Okay.
like a good idea.
What a dainty queen. Love it.
Sounds like a good idea.
You don't like jelly donuts?
I mean, if it's the only one left and I'm a fat ass, I will eat it. But like, it's not my go-to. Like, if I have a whole 12-pack of donuts and there's a jelly donut in there, that's not what I'm going for.
Well, you said something about a surprise. Like you do know that they got the little hole with the color on
That's
it.
what
And
I'm
you could
talking
see is it? Well, is it grape? Is
No,
it?
but it poops out. That's the poo hole. Like, do
Wait, no,
you
you start
start
there.
there?
Yeah.
Start
you
there.
start
I would
there,
start
baby.
there.
Oh, I just always give it the old shocker.
Right?
Whoop.
Get a
Plug it
pinky.
up.
That's right.
Whoop.
You touch the top of it a little
One
bit.
in the pink. Boink.
Get this
Right there
and-
where the jelly comes out. I know what I'm doing.
All right,
I will
glaze.
say the jelly donut, it can't be, it has to be the sugar-covered one. You can't,
You don't like the icing top?
that's too much.
It is too
It's
much.
too much.
Oh, with the
icing
jelly donut?
jelly
I
is
like
too
the
much.
sugar top.
The sugar top is the way to go. If you're going to do a jelly donut. Because once you put icing, it's a hat on a hat. You don't need it.
That's right.
That's a good call, Rafe. I like the
Thank
old
you.
sugar.
I can see that.
Thank you.
Then you got your donut holes.
I love a donut hole. Munchkins.
That's not a donut.
And it's
Yeah, it
also not a
is.
hole.
Yeah, I
It's
guess
a.
you're right.
It should be called like something else because it's not a hole.
Donut balls.
Donut balls. Yeah.
It is the hole.
Just donuts.
Is it?
That's cute.
It's
but-
not. They roll it out in a
It's
little
cute for
snake and a
kids.
pop, pop, pop. That's how they do it. They don't pop them out of the donut, dude.
Charging me for the negative space you took away from me without me asking for you to take it.
Yeah, I've now completed the donut.
Your chocolate frosted.
Yes.
What about Long Johns? They're not mentioned. I felt
I'm
like
not
that was
there
always
yet.
a number two.
I like that Strange Donuts calls
You
their
work for
Long
Big
Johns
Long
Fat
John?
Steves.
Long John. I will tell you, Long John's is not on here.
Wow,
That
see,
is really upsetting.
that's like the introductory one. Like
That's
that,
a
The sprinkles. beat
Dad
it?
donut.
is it? Oh, see, I thought it was a kid donut. Like it was so. Like that was the one that I eased in and figured out what donuts I liked. But you always get a Long John and then try something new. Long John, try something new.
Yeah, that was
Also, don't
different.
need it cream filled. Just give it to me dry.
Yeah, I like the dry ones.
Oh, I don't like the cream filled. Yeah, that's sneaky. That's a
Crumb
Twinkie.
cake. Crumb cake at number 8.
Fine.
That's a good one.
Entenmann's crumb top donuts.
Yes.
Specifically.
It's
What about
donut day.
twisty? Like a cinnamon twist.
Yep.
Somebody deliver something.
That's number 10. The glazed twist and sugar twist.
I love that. I love unbraiding it and just eating it like a dragon. It's delicious.
So I know it's not going to be high on the list, but I'll get down with like a I don't know if it's like a cream cheese strawberry flip.
Ooh.
You know
Go
that?
on. Talk
What is
slower.
that?
What do you mean?
Is that strawberry
Let me put
frosted?
those words into Bing.
You know,
Is that like a boat, like a cream boat?
Casey's has a great one. Casey's Donuts has it's kind of like a Danish, I guess, but it's
Okay.
like a turnover. It's like a cherry cream cheese turnover.
It's in a triangle type
That's
of
a
thing?
pastry. We're talking about donuts.
Empanada.
You talking about this?
Hey, it's in the donut case, baby.
No, I
It's
think
a
that's a
pastry.
pastry.
That's not it. That's not today. Nope.
Sorry.
Nope.
There you go.
Those
Strawberries.
are damn delicious too, Rafe. That's like a little pie, a little ham pie that you didn't know you needed.
I know. I
You're,
love them.
you're thinking about cheese again. We're talking about donuts, and you went back to
Listen,
cheese.
man.
What about the Boston?
Freaking out over here, man.
The Boston cream was number 11.
No thanks.
Love the Boston cream.
I had
like
to understand a Boston cream, slowly, but I do like it.
What about the French cruller at
Yes.
number 12?
That's just one with the ridges, right? Looks like a bundt cake.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's kind of hollow.
okay,
the
selling
egg.
you a lot of air. Selling me a lot of air.
That's fine. That's fine. I'll mukbang all these donuts. Somebody send some donuts to me. I'm
we-
gonna
I'm
we-
mukbang
just
them later.
saying, if you're going to charge full price,
I'll taste test all these donuts and explain in detail what's going on.
you stepped on it. You know what I mean? It's like I can tell there's baby laxative in there.
Oh.
Mm.
You're stepping on my Colombian gold.
What about the apple cider cake donut?
Yeah, say less.
Ooh, yeah.
That's at Eckert's, please. They're cider donuts.
I do like them.
My best friend and I, we take off work, we go to the Four Seasons Spa, but we go to Eckert's afterwards, and we just house like a whole bag of those things by ourselves. And then we have a chicken dinner.
I don't think I've ever had them from there.
You know the donut that's never your first choice, but it's never bad?
What?
Is the little. And yes, are you going to inhale the dust and probably choke at some point? Yes, you are. But the little cinnamon, not the white powdered donuts, but the little
powdered sugar is
No, the
next on the
cinnamon
list.
sugar
the
and
little cinnamon donuts
You got
that
it.
are like, they're not chocolate, but they're not vanilla.
They're cinnamon.
There's cinnamon in between. And yes, you are going to put one in your mouth and suck a whole bunch of dust into your lungs and cough like a coal miner who just did a 12-hour shift.
You're talking about
They're good.
You're talking about like the cinnamon sugar ones, like
Yeah, the
this?
the little ones.
Like
yeah.
this.
Oh, yes.
They're never bad. They're never your first
They're
choice.
so dry.
You're right, and
They're
never
so dry.
They're never large. They only make those in small batches.
Yeah, because you'll choke and you'll die.
Look up sugar round donuts. I don't know
Ooh.
which those are.
Stan Mikitas' Sugar Puck Donut. Is that on the list?
Sugar round donut.
Whoa, what is that?
That's just the
Looks
standard.
like it looks like a Pokeball.
Oh, is that a jelly donut without the jelly?
Yeah,
in
it's
it?
one.
Ooh, yes.
I call it the trick jelly.
Yeah.
You think you're about to get jelly, and you keep biting. You're like, "Oh, the jelly's all backloaded. I'm about to get a big jelly
Those are
bite."
good. Those are fluffy.
It looks like a Pokeball or a pretzel bun that's not cut.
Is Cronut on there?
Cronut isn't.
God, I thought about
It's a
that
it's
cronut
a
for like
hybrid.
2 weeks after you brought them.
Bear Claw is next.
Yeah.
Bear Claw is
Overrated.
borderline pastry to
Yeah.
me. That's I don't
Show me
consider that
Bear
a
Claw.
donut.
Oh, Bear Claw was my dad's favorite. He would always get.
If you're not giving me the flip, I'm not giving you the bear claw.
That's
dude.
right.
It's on
I'm
this
not- I'm
list.
with it with Rafe.
I didn't understand a Bear Claw until I was a teenager, and I
That's
tried
a
one.
ham
and I
pie
went,
as well.
Dang, it's so good.
Yeah, it is a tasty little treat.
Ooh, I
Boy,
love
that
it.
is
Bear Claw.
on the line of pastry.
But well, that is. They got almonds and stupid crap on it. No, you don't do that. You glaze it out. Look at that. Boom.
That is. You know what? That is a more dome texture in this photo than the what we were talking about earlier.
And now, hey, they make both. It says Bear Claw pastries and Bear Claw donuts.
Okay.
Okay.
So the shape is what makes it a Bear Claw, but there are donuts and pastries.
Maple glazed is next.
Fine.
That's too much for me.
The buttermilk bar. What is that one?
I would love to know. Can you look up a buttermilk bar,
Buttermilk bar
please?
donut.
Is that like a square?
I don't know, but
God.
That's a cinnamon roll
looks pretty
looking thing.
buttermilk bar donut.
But it also looks like a pastry.
Okay, I guess
I'm down with that.
I guess I just see those and I go, no.
Is it a
thanks.
hot dog
Oh
bun?
man, I love pastries.
I don't know what that is.
Strawberry frosted. Then your cinnamon bun.
Yep.
Strawberry.
Oh, the
frosted.
cinnamon bun is the spiral with the little glaze on top.
I don't know. I'd rather just get a cinnamon roll then.
Oh well, okay.
Well,
Lemon jelly.
No, get out of here. What are we talking about? Everyone's lemon jelly.
I like a lemon jelly.
You
but
remember
I
when
can
you were a
never
kid and you
finish
bit
it.
into a donut and there's lemon jelly? And
Yeah,
you go,
I'm
what the
fine with
hell,
that. I
Mom?
like
Why,
that.
why
I
do you
liked
hate
it.
us?
I like it.
Yeah, it's like
I've
lemon.
aged
I'm a
into
fan.
it.
It's like a lemon.
Tastes like Lysol.
Yeah, it's like lemon meringue.
pie. Yeah. Ooh,
I love lemon.
Lysol.
Yeah.
It does a little bit, honestly.
It smells like it tastes like.
Surprised you don't
It
like
tastes like
that.
window cleaner.
No, I do love lemons. I have lemons often.
I just the Lysol
lemon
part.
jelly.
Like,
Lysol,
you're such
you-
a clean freak.
I
I'm surprised you're
know.
not like, yes, this donut's
I got to
wonderful.
compartmentalize my life.
It's cleaning my.
Pastries and cleaning my house can't
Schnucks
exist.
makes fried croissants.
I'm sorry,
What?
what?
618. Have you tried the fried croissants from Schnucks?
Yeah, everybody keeps telling me that a cronut exists at Schnucks, and every time I go over there, it's gone. Everybody's like, ooh, well, everybody buys them because when they come out. I need somebody to just hand me one of those because I'd love to try a Schnucks cronut.
All right, and comes in a pack of 6. The product you're looking for is currently unavailable. Okay.
Yeah.
I bet you they sell
Says
out
it'll
quickly.
return. No date in sight here.
Oh, yeah.
Well, everybody go donut out. That's
must
great.
Well, happy donut day, everybody. Enjoy.
Well, not just
hungry now,
enjoy.
thank
Bring
you.
us something.
I don't know. No.
Don't do that.
You know what? Somebody
I'm
who
talking
works
about the
here
workers.
is probably going to bring them in.
worker.
Yeah,
I
workers
am.
only.
somebody's
Tony,
bringing-
I'm looking
Who's
at
still
you.
at,
Be
who's still
patient.
at home? Devin.
Vince. Be patient.
I'll
What,
pay
you
for him.
already-
Devin.
Oh, you already got
Give me a
donuts
dozen, babe.
coming?
Are you getting a kale donut?
They say he's a hero.
You think I woke up this morning and didn't know what day it was?
Oh, yeah.
Do you have them in the office?
Just chill.
Yes.
He's
I
going to
love
go to the
Ray.
mini mart over here.
Be
and,
cool,
and grab-
baby.
Aren't there frosted minis at the in the kitchen?
We used to have that
No.
place across the street. They're not there no more.
Oh yeah, the itty bitty little.
No,
donuts.
in our kitchen here.
Right, you're talking about the wax covered chocolate donuts.
Those are good too.
I
Yeah.
sometimes, when I'm having
Those
like
are
a
fine.
Wednesday of desperation, I'll go in there and I'll house one of those sleeves.
Those
No
are fine.
Those are
problem.
top of the list though for things you're not supposed to have.
That does
The-
feel
the
like you're
Intimus
eating
chocolate
plastic
donuts.
fruit.
Those are my favorite.
I know
of all the donuts.
They're like the what is it? Eat this, not that list. That is the number one thing you're
The
not supposed to
Entenmann's
eat.
chocolate
Donuts.
frosted
You come and
cake
take 'em.
donut.
It was number one on the this is Not good for you.
Well,
You'll
this is
take my
Sparta.
Intimus crumb top donuts from my cold.
We always had the
Fingers.
variety pack in our house growing
Yeah, it's
up.
bad.
Always.
Yeah.
It's good.
Are we moving on?
Yeah.
I just want to say one thing.
Okay.
Congratulations to my daughter, captain of the cheer squad.
Oh, that's
She
wonderful.
made captain. That's a big deal.
And
That is
shout
a big deal.
yes, yesterday was. Did she find out yesterday?
Yes.
So yesterday was a big day in cheer. Shout out to all the cheerleaders who found out their teams yesterday. It sounded like a lot of people in St. Louis did.
Yeah, that's why we're up at Lakeside Park there. All
Yep.
the cheerleaders found out
Where they
all
were.
what teams they are on.
How loud? What decibel level was that crowd? It was
I
all
jumped
these
in the
loud
lake.
girls.
All right, Team Rizz Member of the Day is brought to you by Hot Shots Sports Bar and Grill. Celebrate soccer's biggest summer at Hot Shots all tourney long. Get the details at hotshotsnet.com. From Ellisville, Luke Vandeveer is our Team Rizz
Yeah,
Member.
Luke.
As soon as Luke got his license and started flipping through radio stations, he immediately fell in love with the point. When he started working construction, the Rizz Show became the highlight of his morning. Luke works at ATK Safety Supply, painting roads for the city of St. Louis. He's living the married life along with 2 dogs. He's a dedicated listener who appreciates what the Rizz Show does for the community. Well, thank you, Luke. Luke Vandeveer from Ellisville is our Team Rizz Member of the Day. Get the super sweet Team Rizz Member of the Day soccer jersey. Get yourself signed up 1057thepoint.com/Team Rizz. All right, learn what do you got?
Space Ace's 1975 Les Paul sold for a massive amount. We'll get into that. Have the Chili Peppers abandoned these 2 records? New in theaters this weekend. And then what is considered dad rock now? A lot of you Point listeners need to sit down.
I know, I saw this list.
It's an amazing list.
Listen, we just got to accept it.
We do. And so we will accept coming up.
All right, we got that. We got your crappy birthdays, the porno birthday, all that and more next. And your crap on celebrity. Stay there.
I just found out that you didn't know what a long john was till you got here.
Yeah.
That's a regional
idea.
thing? Or
Wow.
is it a regional title? Did you have long skinny donuts with the icing on top and call it something else?
Yeah, but I don't know what they were called.
Oh, you got to find out. I'm really curious.
Yeah, what do New Yorkers call
I have
a
no
Long John?
idea.
Yeah, why did it get called a long john here?
Right.
Who is Long
Who is
John?
John?
Right.
It's a New
Who's
Jersey
Long
style
John?
corn dog.
Long John?
That's what you guys called it.
All right, welcome back to the program. Phone number 314-624-3833 or 618-398-3833. The Schreier Air Text line, 314-649-DUMB. The Mick Ultra Studio Cams, 1057thepoint.com/Rizz. The socials at RIZZ Show. Your emails, RizzShow, 1057thepoint.com. Rafe's Ememorium on the way. Our buddies in the band Cover Letter will be here. Cover Letter. They have a show at Red Flag coming up on June the 27th. Cover Letter performing as Panic at the Disco. So it's all Panic at the Disco songs. And they'll be in here to perform something for us around 8:15. Let's do crap on celebrities. All right, time to find out what's going on in the world of music and entertainment with your crap on celebrities.
And we begin with this. So the Music Icon series at Julian's Auctions saw Ace Frehley's 1975 Gibson Les Paul up for bids. How much do you think Spaceman's axe went for?
So Ace Frehley's.
And let me tell you a little bit about this. So this specific Les Paul was on stage and in studio during their absolute prime of Kiss, so 1975 through 1979. And
75 through 79. So this is
the sunburst
prime
one that you
this
see.
is prime Kiss.
Yeah, this is the sunburst one that's
this
in
is
everything.
this guitar is the reason so many guitarists started playing guitar.
Yeah, and started
Right.
playing Les Pauls as well.
Yeah. How much do you think it went for, Moon?
I really don't know what the market for this is, but I do know that there's a lot of Kiss fans, and a lot of them are old and have a ton of money.
Yeah.
So
And love that, collecting
and love that.
stuff.
So I was gonna say 200,000, but I bet you it went stupid and went like 350.
Okay, 350.
I'm going to say 250.
All right. You guys all want to
I'll
participate?
go 175.
175.
$1.
$1.
Blew it out of all of your.
Oh, really?
Yeah, $512,000.
Holy smokes.
And you know who I immediately thought of is what's his face? John Five. Because he collects like
Oh,
crazy
yeah.
amounts
He's got
of
his own
Kiss
museum.
memorabilia. Right. So you
John
think that,
5 is his own Kiss museum,
He does?
a private one. Well, he will give private tours of his own Kiss museum.
it's out in LA, right?
Dude,
Or
there's-
his
Vegas.
house.
There's so many of those metal guys. I mean, I think Dime had an Ace tattoo. Like
I bet.
And was buried in the Kiss casket.
Yeah. There's so many of those kind of 80s and 90s metal guys that owe everything to Ace.
I've dealt with a lot of like classic rock guitarist death. And like even Eddie Van Halen, obviously people were upset about him dying. When Ace died, I heard from more people in the audience explaining that was their gateway into rock and roll, either for listening to it or playing, was that man right there. And so this guitar has a lot of soul, and I can see why it went for that much.
We called Long John's Eclairs. And
Eclair.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was something totally different.
Yeah. They are here.
Eclairs are filled.
Not where I'm from.
Can we focus on Ace? Listen, that
Sorry,
wasn't the
Ace.
only guitar that went for a lot. So his 1997 Les Paul Custom, this is the one he played at the Super Bowl, that went for $76,000.
Oh, so he put all the stuff up.
MTV
Or
Unplugged acoustic, that went for $28,000.
Oh, that's
So-
The estate did.
Pretty cool.
28 grand? You think that's a good
28
price? For an Ace acoustic?
yeah. That was a
Seems
feature.
reasonable for a collector.
Acoustic
That was-
guitar he played on the 1995 Unplugged performance.
I think
for
that's a
MTV.
pretty big deal.
Yeah, of course.
Pretty cool.
It's iconic.
This is a cool new type of thing that I hope kind of takes flight. Madonna did a pop-up Pride. So she did a 15-minute surprise show in Times Square last night.
Where she played all her hits.
Grindr live streamed it. So I have a little bit of audio of how it began and how it
I was
ended.
wondering what my Grindr app kept sending me.
A notification.
What?
I love this. And she did it for Pride. So it was like the whole Times Square was just like filled with all sorts of people.
Dude, did you see that show? There's like a British show or something, and I guess Grindr has a particular alert, like a notification ding, like a sound. It has its own sound.
Oh.
I don't know what it is, but it's I don't know what it is.
Is that the
That's
sound?
what it is.
I wish.
But there was a reality TV show, or it was a game show, and they have to take their phone. The host takes the person's phone and they call somebody, and while they had it, and it was being taped,
No.
the Grindr sound kept going off, and the crowd knew what it was and kept laughing.
So they're getting pinged with like possible matches in the area.
I guess
love
so.
it. Well, here's a little audio sampling of Madonna in Times Square. No?
I don't have it.
Okay, never mind. I will tell you, Pride Fest St.
Wait,
Louis.
here it is. Like a virgin. Hey!
Like a virgin.
There she is. Pride Fest St. Louis is taking place downtown. I doubt that there will be a pop-up show from Madonna, but In Vogue, Iconopop, and Ally and AJ will be there. That's June 27th and 28th, so check it out. New albums out today in record stores and streaming. You got Daughtry's Shock the System Deluxe. That's on vinyl only. Death Cab for Cutie, I Built You a Tower. Drowning Pool's got Center, which is the 25th anniversary edition. Evanescence
Wow.
Sanctuary.
25
Lizzo's
years?
Bitch. Yeah. How do you feel?
A drowning pool? Wow.
Can you believe it? And the Red Clay Strays, Rafe, have Grateful out today.
Yes.
Ted Danson is still apologizing for the infamous 1993 blackface incident. So more than 30 years after
Oh, we're
that.
still not over that?
Well, he's not actually.
He's
so
not.
he says here after 30 years.
Stop bringing it up.
He is still not over it. So he was on a podcast with W. Kamau Bell, and he called his decision stupid and entitled, admitting he wrongly believed that he had something meaningful to say about race through a provocative comedy bit. And at the time, he and Whoopi Goldberg were dating. And he says he felt pressure to perform at a sold-out roast despite not being a stand-up comedian. And looking back, he says he completely misjudged that situation and realized almost immediately that he had made a huge
You ever seen
mistake.
pictures of that?
Yes.
Yeah, I've seen pictures.
Oh, man.
Terrifying.
The pictures are the
in so
worst
many ways.
because you don't get to see the bit or any of the
And
context.
the pictures make
Right.
it. I don't know what the bit was.
I don't either. The
But
pictures.
the pictures.
It was her roast.
I know it was her roast. And
The
it was
pictures
fun.
are damning.
And she laughed at it.
Well, yeah, they were
She-
dating, right?
They were dating, and it was supposed to be a commentary on a white guy dating a black woman,
I
which
see.
was it was supposed to be the commentary.
But it did
But
not go.
the picture makes it way,
Yeah, the
way
does.
worse.
pictures are bad.
And he also expressed in this podcast, regret that Whoopi has had to spend decades of her life defending him over it.
Yeah.
And during the Black Lives Matter movement, the controversy resurfaced online, prompting Danson to further educate himself and reflect on what happened. And so he says he'll spend the rest of his life apologizing and trying to learn from that
What
mistake.
does that mean?
He was-
Further educate himself.
He was great in
That's
Saving
ridiculous.
Well, no, I mean,
Private
that's
Ryan.
fine. I think that he's taken the right approach there. Guys, Bret Michaels' daughter Rain is on that new Netflix show, Calabasas Confidential. I've been watching it because it's total trash. And she told a funny story about growing up with her rock star dad. So here is Rain Michaels talking about what she would see all the time.
I The craziest thing I've experienced with my dad being a rock star is probably seeing a bunch of boobs at his concerts. Growing up, every concert we would go to, there'd just be boobs everywhere. Then I would collect the bras that they would throw on stage and then end up donating them to like a women's shelter because we were like, what are we gonna do with all these bras? One of my best friends came to one of the concerts and our moms both happen to have very fake boobies. So my friend thought something was wrong with the woman because she'd never seen real boobs. She's like, what's that? What's wrong with those boobs?
What a life, huh?
What a life indeed. Brett's in the show, by
I've
the
only
way.
seen perfect boobs my whole life. What's wrong with these people's
What's with
boobs?
these olive oil looking boobies?
What's with the boobs?
In theaters this weekend, guys, how excited are you? Masters of the Universe is out.
You see the tomatoes?
I did. So
I'm really, really split.
70% on the tomato meters, 88% with popcornometer.
Yeah. So it's okay.
All right,
Well,
good.
Jeremy went. Did he give you a review of it?
I haven't talked to him.
Okay.
The reviews
I'm
that I
gonna text
read,
him right now.
I can't tell.
He did go? Are you
if
sure?
it's
Yeah, because there's a
just
picture of
slander.
him and Video Joey and everybody. They all went.
I can't tell if the reviews that I'm being fed are just slander for the views and all that because they're basically just destroying it, saying that like it couldn't figure out if it was taking itself seriously or if it was being full campy, and it just gets lost in all of it. And they also talked about how it was really dorky that they didn't even mention some of the characters' names as if they were embarrassed of the silliness.
Oh.
Until the third act.
Right. And then I was like, oh, that's an interesting point. But then you see the tomato meters and people were like, no, it's exactly what it should be.
You think it's resting on nostalgia, though?
Well, yeah,
Like
Rafe
people
and
are-
I
Well, it
watched
is,
that.
but
Watched
that's-
that one video with a woman who was critiquing it, and was she a hater? She didn't like it, but
she
was
just
she?
said Jared Leto is box office poison.
Oh, I saw
She
that video
said his
too.
Skeletor was like so over the top, trying to be scary that it was that she's like Skeletor is the most interesting character because he was kind of campy and weird, and like that Jared Leto tried to make it too like dark. She compared it to the X-Men movies of the early '90s, where they were almost ashamed of being comic book movies, so they wore black leather.
Instead of like the bright colors.
Yeah, they didn't like lean into the fact that like, hey, this is based on like something from your childhood and it's comic booky. They didn't call any of the characters by their names because they thought Ram Man was corny, or like because they all had corny names. Their names are like Skunkor
All right, so
and Ram Man and Fisto, and they're like they didn't call Fisto until, which I get that.
all right, so our buddy Jeremy gives it a B.
Oh.
Well, that
He
is
says,
a heck of a review.
Go see it in the theater. It's a little long but fun. It's everything you could want in a He-Man movie. Lots of humor, self-aware.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay, good.
Okay,
that's a
great.
different review than that lady.
Does Jeremy know movies?
Yeah,
be
Jeremy
great.
knows movies. I trust him.
So
I
that's out.
trust him.
And so is Scary Movie, and the tomato meters on that, not good, 29% and 69% with popcorn.
He says if He-Man does good, Voltron will do good. Amazon is watching.
Oh my gosh, I
He's
need
a Voltron
I need
freak.
Voltron. I need Voltron.
Both of
I
you.
saw an
And it
interview with
says,
Marlon Wayans.
Support
too, about
80s
that.
properties.
I would get a Voltron tattoo.
What'd you see, Rafe?
Just that the reason they made Scary Movie was because when his dad died, his dad wanted them all to work together again.
Aw.
And Marlon's like, well, we all have different goals. I'm trying to do serious films. And he's like, promise me. And he's like, so I promised my dad, shook his hand on his deathbed. He's like, we all gonna make Scary Movie. And
All
now
the
it's getting
Wayans.
29%.
Thanks, Dad.
That sucks. I hate hearing that, man. I hope it.
It'll be fine.
Also, if you don't want to go to the theaters, but you love J-Lo and you want to see her and Brett Goldstein in the new Office romance, that hits Netflix tonight, and that has a 50% on the tomato meters. Happy Accidents. This is an interesting list. So 8 movie mistakes that made films iconic. So this is interesting. So Django Unchained, maybe one of the craziest scenes in that is when Calvin Candy, that's Leonardo DiCaprio's character, is slamming his hands on the dinner table and he shatters glass and he gets the glass into his palm. That was not
real,
in the
yeah.
script. That was a real scene, and there's blood everywhere. So, of course, Tarantino is going to keep that in the movie. That was not in the script, so that's interesting.
It's real, yeah.
In Greece, so Danny Zuko and the T-Birds are making fun of the school's football players. Barry Pearl's character, Duty, calls them gumdrops. It's a completely bizarre insult, and that's because it was a total accident. So Pearl later explained that he was trying to say gavone, in an Italian slang word for somebody who's sloppy and has
You
bad
gavone.
manners.
So you call him a gumdrop?
He called him a gumdrop because he got tongue-tied. Interesting.
I say gavone all the time, too.
Really?
You gavone.
You
I say
gavone.
gumdrop.
And finally, you guys, you're all dads in this room, which is pretty excellent. And so when you think of dad rock, we think of our dad rock, right? Like Led Zeppelin, Van
Right.
Halen. No more.
Glenn
Dad rock is
Campbell.
no more of that era. Now you all Gen X and
Oh, I
millennials.
know.
Here we go.
Dad rock is Pearl Jam. It's grunge.
It is. In fact, this list is insane. So, like, number 10 on this list is Weezer.
Yeah, that's dad rock.
Number 9, The Offspring.
Whoa, that's awesome.
Number 8, Linkin Park.
Is that dad rock?
A lot of cool dads listen to Linkin Park.
I guess so.
I mean,
Yeah.
number 7 is Korn.
Yeah.
Incubus, number 6. Green Day, number 5. The Foo Fighters at number 4. Fall Out Boy at number 3. Creed at number 2. Yes. And the number 1 dad rock band of a new generation
Is?
Blink-182. So, happy Father's Day,
How
everybody.
funny is that?
Yeah.
And that's your crap.
Which is funny
Blower.
because out of that group, I think they're probably still the most relevant with the youth as well.
Yeah.
Blink?
Yeah.
Do
They
the
cross
kids, do
over.
the
It could
kids
be
listen
both.
to Blink?
Dude, some of their newer records have done crazy well with all demos.
I don't see teenagers putting on Blink-182. Really?
Oh, I do.
I've been saving
Go to
in your
the shows.
college 529 plan.
401k.
Dude, Goldfinger is just as old as Blink, if not slightly older, and we are bigger than our band has ever been, and it is a mix of people our age and
Their kids.
and their kids, but like there's a lot of younger folks that are discovering 90s
That's
music,
great.
and since there's
That's
90s
awesome.
bands still around, they're-
music was good, am I right?
What?
yeah. Celebrity celebrating a birthday today, Sophie Lowe. That's Alice on Once Upon a Time in Wonderland. Also in The Returned is 36. Amanda Crew from Silicon Valley is 40. Mike Fisher, Carrie Underwood's hockey husband, played for Nashville Predators till he retired in 2018. He's 46. Pete Wentz is 47. Nick Kroll is 48. Lisa Weil from How to Get Away with Murder and Gilmore Girls is 49. Mark Wahlberg.
Man.
Happy birthday.
How old do you think he is?
54.
He's 55.
Stay prayed up. Get
See
in
a
the ice
preview for
bath.
his new movie?
No.
Yeah, he looks old.
Man, it looks really good.
Yeah.
I think By Any Means, you should check it out.
Oh, yeah? What's it about?
It looks like he's like deep south, and he's like a mafia guy that starts working with a black FBI undercover agent.
The Deep South.
It's a darker historical role for his crime-based thriller set in the 60s in Mississippi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's a comedy?
Comes out September 4th.
Well, he's 55. Brian McKnight is 57. Ron Livingston. Oh,
That's
dude.
Peter.
I love Ron Livingston.
Peter Gibbons. This dude rules. Also in Band of Brothers. He's 59.
Also in Sex and the City.
Is he really?
Yeah.
I did not know that. He's
Plays
59.
redheaded lady.
Jeff Garland is 64. Kenny G.
Atlanta?
How old is Kenny G?
He's in his 70s.
Oh.
72.
He's
72.
always, 42?
You guys are aging him. He's only 70.
Oh, I was close.
Susie Orman is 75. And Freddie Stone from Sly and the Family Stone, the guitar player, is 79 years old.
All right, today's porno birthday is Anna Nova. And today's birthday girl has been in 381 fine films, including All About Ass 14, The Apprentice Ass 1, The Big Butt Neighbor, Chocolate Lovin' Moms 2, Club Hooters 4, The Dark Side of Town, Scott's favorite, Fire in the Hole,
It's awesome.
Grand Theft Anal, Learn's favorite, Pole Position 2,
It's really good, you guys.
and who could forget a role in 2004's So Many White Women, So Little Time. Anna Nova is 51 years old. It's your porno birthday. Those are your crappy birthdays, and that was your crap on celebrities. All right, we'll take a quick break. We'll come back with Rafe's Ememorium. There's a Lost Boys musical.
There's a musical for everything. If there's one thing you learn when you're going through the tunnels or the tube in London, there is a musical for everything.
You're just not finding this out.
Yeah, I didn't know.
I put it in the. I've been so excited. It's just a Rizz Show emergency to me.
Yeah.
There is a Lost Boys Broadway musical. Not only is there one, but it has garnered 14 award nominations.
Dang.
In the Tonys.
14 Tonys?
Maggots,
14
Michael.
Tony
You're eating
nominations?
Tony loves vampires.
Makes sense.
I think there's Rizz Show goes to Broadway.
Let's go.
No,
Olive Garden and then Broadway.
wait till it comes to the Fox.
I don't know if I can wait. I mean, dude, this is a Lost. Somebody turned the Lost Boys
Is it
into a musical.
Is it on Broadway?
On Broadway.
It is?
Yes.
Yeah, apparently.
Wow.
And somehow it didn't get on my radar until a couple of days ago. And I'm like, this is wild. And I watched some clips from it, and I'm like, this is wild, dude. They got like a Kiefer Sutherland character like floating through the air, singing to Michael. It's crazy.
I mean, the movie is cheesy. I can imagine the
but if you're ever
Broadway play.
If you're ever gonna get Gen X dads into Broadway, this is the
Lost
gateway.
Boys?
This is the gateway.
I'm
in,
sure
dude.
it'll be at the Fox Theater eventually.
I hope.
What's coming to the Fox? Is
Hadestown was there I think recently, and that's a really
The Book of Mormon is coming,
it's
right?
coming, yes.
When is that? I want to go to
You
that.
have to see
I know.
I know. I want to go
Is it
so
Hades
bad.
or
I've never
Hades?
seen it.
I think it's called Hadestown, but
I thought it was about like
Hades.
Hades and Persephone or whatever her name
It is.
Oh,
Oh, so it's Hades.
Or was it just here?
or what?
whatever you guys say.
I don't
man.
know.
Why don't you look it up?
Hey, listen.
I'm not a
Why don't you
musical
look it up?
person.
I'm cultured. Okay.
You got to see Book of Mormon.
I want to.
I think you Blueies.
Did I miss it?
I think we might have missed it.
Oh, you're kidding.
No, sorry. February 2nd through the 7th.
Good.
All right,
There's
we're going.
still time.
June.
I know. There's still time.
Let's take the 8th off.
All right, let's get to this week's Ememorium. Rafe, take it away.
This week's Ememorium brought to you by Hadestown. That's right. Hadestown is now 80s Town because there's a Lost Boys musical brought to you by Lost Boys on Broadway. Those of you unfamiliar with the Ememorium, it's like the Oscars Ememorium where we say goodbye to people we lost. Sometimes it's listeners, sometimes it's trolls, sometimes it's ourselves, sometimes it's topics we discussed or things that are going on in our lives. No one is safe. Anyone could be included. And with that being said, we'll start with me this week.
Oh. Finally, not me.
You're in here.
Oh.
Well, we'll start with me. No cheese for me.
Oh no.
Yesterday was National Cheese Day, and everyone was celebrating except for me because after a DNA food allergy test, I was put on a 90-day elimination diet of hard and soft cheeses, and I'm 20 days in, and I'm out here in full-on Bretox.
Bretox.
Full
Nice.
Bretox, dude. I'm a little feral feta fiend out here in the streets, man, jonesing for some of that goody Gouda. I'm hurting real bad, man. I'm hanging out, offering mouth hugs and tugs outside the wine and cheese shop just for a little taste.
Jeez.
I'm begging strangers to just hold their cheese in my mouth for a minute. Sad,
You don't think you're being
man.
dramatic?
I'm not a stranger.
Hey, man, just let me hold your cheese in my mouth for a minute. It's cool, I'm not gay. Ugh. I don't care if it's a hard cheddar, a semi-hard Swiss, a big blue vein Roquefort, semi-soft Havarti, or a totally soft Camembert. Just put it on my tongue. Oh, Daddy needs cheese bad. Daddy's got the cheese shakes. Just sprinkle a little
I think a line
Parmesan.
has been crossed here. We're getting real close to it.
You stop this right now. We're talking cheese. What are you talking
Oh,
about?
you think that's bad?
Uh-oh.
It didn't end there. I got kicked out of a Target yesterday for sucking on string cheese and boofing Cracker Barrel cheddar jack cubes into this Cracker's Barrel. It's sad, man. It's sad. I need an intervention. They tried to make me go to Cheese Hab, and I said no. Bye-bye.
Yeah, I'm sorry, buddy.
It sucks,
have been
man.
rough for you.
It really does suck.
I think you spent most of the day in bed with just a blanket over you.
A cheesecloth.
Yeah, with a cheesecloth over.
Nice. Well done.
Nice. You can leave.
Thank you.
Next up, Rubbin' Reuben and the Hooters incident.
Oh,
Sounds like a cool band that might be playing the side stage at Point Fest, but it is the opposite of that. This week, authorities allege that Reuben Hicks entered the Hooters in Maryland Heights and proceeded to commit an indecent act so bewildering that it immediately elevated him from customer to mandatory staff meeting. We reported on this. You guys remember this from earlier in the week. According to police, this wasn't Reuben's first rodeo, making him less of a first-time offender and more of a franchise player in a deeply disappointing league of public misconduct. Now, understand something. Hooters is already one of the most confusing establishments in America. It's a restaurant that has spent 40 years trying to convince us that it's primarily about chicken wings. Nobody walks into a Hooters unaware of the assignment, okay? We all know under the radar what's really going on.
You can't go in there and put your phone on the bar and just start watching porn.
No.
Yeah, exactly. But apparently, Reuben looked around at a restaurant and thought, you know what? I think it's time for a little extra credit. Let's put Pornhub on full blast and see who really parties up here. Reuben!
Oh, no, Reuben.
Put it away, man! He unholstered his little Rube, and things got weird. Now listen, there are entire sections. Yes, that's exactly what it sounded like. There are entire sections of civilized society built around the understanding that we all keep certain activities confined to private locations, Reuben. The founding fathers may not have written it down, but somewhere between the Constitution and common sense, it was heavily implied. Bye-bye.
No, it's in the rules. I mean, there are written rules.
Yeah, you're right. They're called laws.
They're laws, and we have indecency laws. where it explicitly says no joeing in public.
Yeah. So, Ruben.
Bye-bye, Ruben.
Goodbye.
That was not the dry rub that they were offering.
Hey-o.
At Hooters in Maryland Heights. Hey-o. Rim shot. Bye-bye.
They do have a wet... Yeah, they don't have dry rub there.
That's right. There's a reason. Next up, Pasture Primus concerts. After Rizz got the old man milestone this week of getting his first official moderate sleep apnea diagnosis, he decided to shake it off by doing what the cool kids were doing and going to a Primus concert at the factory in the Chesterfield.
Yeah, unfortunately, didn't see any cool kids there.
Yeah, he had a very different experience than
Cool
you thought
adults.
you were going to have. Yeah, and he soon found out that the 40-year-old psychedelic experience ain't the same when he saw sad dads not handling their shrooms very well. Turns out the only way to safely expand your mind in your 40s is to do it within 300 yards of a Topgolf. Oh, God, Chad's having a bad trip, man. Get his 9-iron. We got to get him on the tee to get him out of this K-hole, dog. Sad. Thought you had a little counterculture left in the tank. You found out you don't.
Yeah, as long as we're in the proximity of a Topgolf, all these suburban 40-somethings-year-olds were fine.
Yeah.
That's where they were triaging all the overdoses at the Topgolf.
Yes.
That's how you level? That's how you come down?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, put a 3-wood in this man's hand. He'll be all right.
A nice spin dip.
Put him in Bay 12.
Put him in Bay 12. Get him out of there. He'll come out of it. Yeah, the 40-plus psychedelic experience ain't quite the same as it was in college.
I'm freaking out, man.
Yeah, back in college, a guy on mushrooms would stare at a lava lamp and discover the meaning of existence. Now he stares at a Google Calendar and remembers he forgot to schedule his colonoscopy. I'm tripping out, man. I got polyps. The crowd was full of sad suburban dads trying desperately to reconnect with their youth through controlled substances while simultaneously checking their Apple Watches to monitor their heart rate irregularities. Quickly became apparent that hallucinogens and middle-aged are a dangerous combination. One guy was having a full-blown existential crisis because he became convinced his adjustable-rate mortgage was a metaphor for his own mortality. Another was sitting cross-legged on the floor whispering, "I could see the music, man," while also asking if anyone knew a good roofer. It was a real West County acid trip. Turns out the real trip is just getting old. Bye-bye. And finally, this one hurts. The Blow Me Angels. Oh, sorry, I mean the Blue Angels.
Oh.
Our man Moon. Poor Moon got his dream shattered this week when he got bumped from a Blue Angels flight so some dweeb-ass Pattonville High School science teacher could go up.
Oh, man, that's so brutal.
Oh, I have beakers. Please. Even though Moon's recently deceased science teacher father's last wish was for his little baby boy to take flight. But was it denied? It sure was, just as the ghost of Ralph floated down to the edge of heaven to meet his boy in the sky. To give him a soft father's ghostly kiss on the forehead and say, "I'm proud of you, boy. I can finally say I love you as I couldn't when I was alive.
I'm coming,
true.
Papa."
Come on, man.
I couldn't find the words when I was a living mortal, but now, as an apparition who's learned through teaching science in heaven, I can tell my baby boy I love him up here in the sky because no one can hear us. And as he puckered up his angel lips to kiss his rock star and media personality son on the forehead, this ghost educator was denied because the Blue Angels had to sell out and go for the marketing stunt of putting an active teacher up in the sky. And hold on.
Oh.
Something just came across my ticker wire.
Oh,
I wonder what this is.
Whoa. This is crazy, guys. This may be the first ever mid-Ememorium live Rizz-urection. That's right. There's a live Rizz-urection happening right now.
Oh my God, who? Ugh.
Because just as you thought your Blue Angel dreams were about to head off into the sunset at Mach 3 because some nerdy-ass science teacher stole your dreams, you were wrong, Captain Moon. Put on your flight suit, bottom gun.
Bottom gun.
Which is not the gun you prefer to be in a relationship.
No.
It's better to be the top gun, I'll be honest. But you are the bottom gun. Because the flight deck here at the USS Hubbard, media that connects, just got word from Admiral.
What was that?
That's our new name, by the way.
Oh,
Yes.
no.
That's a Media That Connects.
Welcome aboard the USS Hubbard, Media That Connects. We just got word from Admiral John Big Stick Kioski to activate Eagle Call Protocol. As of right now, your entire radio show flight crew has sprung into action, including your Weapons System Officer, WSO, who is colloquially known as a Wizzo, Scott Shortleg Rizzuto.
Nice.
Your crew chief and lead safety and risk management inspector, Learn Soupcan Elwell. The guy swabbing the poop deck that they let hold the lights that don't actually do anything, King Dingaling Scott. And of course, your dry rub wingman, Captain Rafe Porksteak Williams, have arranged. If you look out the window right now, brother, out onto the flight deck of Creve Corps Studios.
Look out the window, Moon.
You will see a Blue Angels themed 2023 Corvette C8 Stingray convertible.
What?
530 horsepower, 8-speed dual clutch transmission is currently sitting in our parking lot.
I'm not seeing it here, Lloyd.
Is it not there?
The hood stripes reference the dual vertical stripes of the pilot's uniform.
What, did it get stolen?
The yellow on the side skirts references the yellow on the F-18 wingtips. The number 8 on the rear spoiler references the plane numbers located on the vertical stabilizers of the B-8 jets. They chose the number 8 because typically there are only 7 angels used in performances. The 8th angel is this Corvette and your dad, Ralph. Being a C8 8th generation, the yellow striping on the top of the engine cover and down the doors mimics the top side of a B-8 jet. There are remove before flight tags on the front and rear window tow hooks, same style used on missiles and bombs deployed in the Persian Gulf.
Oh, there it is.
The name Corvette.
There it is.
Oh, there it is.
Just in time.
I gotta
Yeah! Are you hard yet, boys?
I'm as hard as it gets. Look at that.
The name Corvette is actually from a naval warship known for its speed and maneuverability. There are decals warning for jet intake on the side scoops and danger jet blast near the exhaust. And you, my friend, you are about to slide into your flight suit.
Yes!
And are you about to slide into the driver's seat and pilot this bad boy on a closed course at the breakneck speed of your choosing? Hell no, you're not.
Oh.
There was no way insurance would cover that. The owner said I would literally get kicked off of my plan. But you are about to go down, strap in, and ride shotgun. How many G's will you be pulling, Captain Moon? As many as a trip around our parking lot at a reasonable max speed of 15 miles per hour or speed of local traffic will allow. Get your ass out of here. Get down in the parking lot. This Ememorium's over for you. It's time for you.
I'm taken to the air.
Well, you know what? We couldn't get you in a Blue Angel, but we'll get you in a car that is painted like a Blue Angel.
You're in the Blue Angel.
Get in there.
You're a Blue Angel to us.
I gotta get my keys so I can get back in.
Get in there.
Get in there. Go
in
get
there.
that Blue Angel whose driver also has generously brought us sweet treats you will be bringing back with you
I
for
love
National
this
Donut
person.
Day.
Who is it in there? Well, thank you.
Put me on the spot here. I don't know if he wants me to say his name. Let
Dave.
me see.
Give me a first name.
His first name is Captain Brandon V. We'll say Brandon
What's
V.
up,
Thank you, Brandon.
From Marion, Illinois.
Oh,
I
really?
called
From
in the
Marion?
reinforcements from Southern Illinois because when you want to get a job done, you don't let St. Louis and Pattonville people get it done. You go to the rough and tumble, roughneck blue-collar region of Southern Illinois, and you bring up the real deal Holyfield, the real Blue Angel, this 2023 Corvette C8 Stingray. And while Moon goes for a ride, all we can say is kiss Ralph.
Yep.
You're going to have to float down a little lower.
Is he in the car yet?
Kiss your little boy on the forehead today. Because we don't let dreams die in Rizzuto Show studios or in the Rizzuto Navy. We make dreams come true. Congratulations to our little pilot as he climbs into his own private Blue Angel. Bye-bye.
Oh, that was very nice.
That is so awesome.
Is he in there yet?
No.
Oh, he's getting down.
There's also like a smoking hot chick in the car. Right?
Oh, yeah, that's for me. I left that part out. Blah, 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 blah. Merry Christmas. And now, On to the real RIPs as our boy climbs into his trusty steed and flies through the parking lot at a reasonable speed that Creve Coeur police need not be concerned with. We lost Peebo Bryson, R&B singer and singer of Beauty and the Beast soundtrack. We also lost James Handy, an actor known for his roles in Top Gun Maverick and Arachnophobia, passed away at age 81 following a bizarre stabbing incident, which is sad. Yes. And there's somebody, not necessarily a celebrity, and I don't know if you guys know this person, but I wanted to include them because I love this person, a beloved autistic content creator and internet personality named John West. And if you didn't follow him on Instagram, you may have seen a video. He's widely known as Mr. West or Uncle John. He passed away from natural causes. This dude was such a positive, it was such a cool story. He was known for his infectious smile, vibrant personality. John touched lives of over 1 million followers across social media. When his sister and legal caretaker, Des, shared his inspiring journey, this guy was like being mistreated by his caretaker, and his nurse, this wonderful woman named Des, fought and adopted him in 2024 and took him home to live with her and took such good care of him. And he had such a great life from 2024 moving forward, and he was full of positive energy. If you haven't watched his videos, go check him out on Instagram or TikTok. R.I.P. John West, man. You were a real one, brother. And that concludes this week's Ememorium, and I believe Moon is taking flight.
Is he?
Yep, King's down there with him.
Oh, good.
That's excellent.
Good. Well done, Rafe.
Yeah, that was
nice.
great.
That was nice setting that up for him. He's,
well,
listen.
He was very disappointed.
It's the next best thing.
That's right.
It's the next best thing. All right, let's take a break. We got our friends in the band Cover Letter coming in next to perform Panic at the Disco song. They'll be at Red Flag on the 27th, along with Feeling This and Elder Emos. It's a whole
outstanding.
It's a whole thing down there on the 27th.
How's it going?
We got Sam, we got Pat, we got Jack. Good morning, fellas.
How are you, buddy?
Doing great. Moon's back from his trip around the parking lot.
Yeah, dude. 5
Blue Angel.
35,000 feet. It was wild.
No, was it a Corvette? That was.
Yeah, it was a Corvette. Yeah,
it was a Corvette.
It's one of the mid-engines ones.
Wrapped.
2022
35,000
C8.
miles on it.
Yeah, dude. It is wrapped. Dude, it is so accurate and so fun. And then I was like, let me see the motor, the engine. And he's like, I don't have the one where you can see through because I got a convertible. And he lays down the top. And I was like,
Sweet. Dude, that's a sweet looking car.
It is very cool. It's really cool when he's like revving and the engine is behind you. That's a wild.
So he's got this Corvette wrapped up like a Blue Angel. It looks
full
awesome.
blown. I mean, identical to the jet.
Well, thank you. His name once again, Captain
Brandon V.
Captain Brandon V. Thank you so much for making our little boy's dream come true.
Now, I got to admit something. Firstly, I have to apologize to Rafe again because for the last 4 days he's been telling me, hey, I got something. I can't tell you what it is, but just make sure you bring your flight suit.
Yeah, he did. I was here for 3 of those times. He said, make sure your flight suit is with you.
Yeah, he may have said it at 11, and I blew it. I forgot it. But the next best thing is this just happens to be my dad's like jean jacket that we found in his basement. So my dad was with me.
It was with you the whole time.
In the plane just now.
Giving you a ghostly kiss on the forehead.
That's right. I took him into a Blue Angel. So
a Corvette Blue Angel.
That's even better. That's good synchronicity, man. That's cool.
Well, if you guys don't know, Moon was supposed to fly with the Blue Angels, but he got bumped for a Pattonville science teacher.
Settled for basically a cover band version of.
Listen, I'm happy for her because she's a teacher. My dad was a teacher, and she deserves it. Pretty cool. I got a cooler job than you.
I thought you deserved it a little more. Yeah. You just lost your father in December. Okay, not just throwing it out there.
Thanks for reminding me.
Just wow.
Fellas, good to see you. Cover Letter performing as Panic at the Disco on June 27th over Red Flag. You got 3 other bands playing as well. Feeling This, that's the Blink cover band. Elder Emos, and what do? They do kind of a mix of everything.
A little bit of everything, yeah.
And then you got Breezy Point. Don't want to leave those guys out.
They'll be playing a Shrek-inspired set.
Breezy Point?
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Hey, what is a Shrek
like pop punk? Yeah, so songs from the Shrek
like
soundtrack.
Smash Mouth?
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm not going to say that they're playing that, but yeah,
that's awesome.
Something along those lines.
Nice. So you're performing as Panic at the Disco. So how did Cover Letter end up taking the Brandon Urie mantle? Have you been wanting to do this for a while? Because Jack, you were in Brook Royal and other bands.
Yeah. So I'm new to this, and when the boys asked me to come in, they're what do you think? What can we do? And and all that. So I was like, well, I'd love to do Panic at the Disco. If we can, make that work. And, everybody voted, and that seemed to be what everybody was down with. So that's what we went with.
Well, Panic's notorious for having like about 1 million words per second and insane vocal ranges. So what is, and you guys have been practicing, I'm sure, a lot. What track is the absolute, what's going to be the hardest to pull off, do you think? What have you been struggling with? Anything?
High Hopes is pretty tough because he does that chorus like 5 or 6 times, and it just keeps repeating. It's not so bad as far as like lyrically, because it's like he's paid by the word, but it's just he just keeps hitting these notes, and I'm just like, this guy is not human. Like it's definitely a challenge,
right?
And especially when you're battling Missouri allergies and all that stuff like that. But
Missouri allergies, huh?
Oh, it's so much fun.
Rafe's allergic to cheese.
Sad day, boys.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Can you believe that? Yesterday, it was National Cheese Day, and he had to spend it at home.
Yeah, I'm 20 days into a elimination cheese diet, and I'm ready to suck somebody for some cheese.
I have some cheese.
I'll lick a Cheez-It. Just a little lick off of a Cheez-It, man.
I have some cheese.
It's not good. I'm not doing well.
He's not doing well, guys. He's not.
I have lost my pride. I was in a Deerberg's just getting real weird with it on their little charcuterie bar.
You remember the old cartoons where they get stranded on the island and the guy would look at the other guy to be a hamburger. And he looked at me and called me Baby Bell. I'm like, dude, I'm not a Baby Bell cheese. Come on.
I tried to peel a little red wrapper, so I stopped pulling my hair.
So, again, Red Flag, June 27th, the bill is Feeling This and Elder Emos and Breezy Point. So for the people listening who still have, their tight, black skinny jeans in the back of the closet, what kind of vibe are we looking at here on the 27th?
It's definitely going to be that vibe, but it's a show for everybody, and it's all ages. And my dad is playing a song with us, which is awesome, and we've never played together in all the years that I've played music. He and I have never performed on stage together.
It's all about dads today,
I'm
man.
so excited for that.
Who's
you have
wearing
no
his
idea.
dad's jacket?
Yeah, man. Thanks
You gonna play a
again.
song with your dad?
Cats in a cradle,
That's nice. Jack, we've known each other for a long, long time now. You've known the crew for a long, long time. The best Jack story I got. Do you remember? Do you remember this when you were drum teching for Evanescence?
Is this when the guy called you?
Oh yeah, dude. So this guy.
No,
So
I was singing for their side project.
you were singing for their side. I knew you had some kind of thing with Evanescence. Did I ever tell you the story?
I don't know, maybe.
I was doing nights on the Point. So this is, a long time ago.
Was Rocky in the band?
Yeah, it was over 20 years ago.
20 years ago.
This is the second time we talked about Rocky because he was in Evanescence after he was in Living Sacrifice, that band that we were just talking about, the Christian metal band.
Yeah.
And Jack played with him.
Yep, I played.
So I got a call. So I'm doing nights on the Point. So this is 2004, maybe
Probably.
2005. And we have a hotline in here. So the hotline is like the secret line that usually just the boss has. And so a light would go off saying, "Oh, the hotline's ringing. Must be important." So I pick up the hotline, and it's a guy on the other end, and it was, I forget what was his name, John. He goes, "It's John from Evanescence." I go, "Hey, buddy, what's going on?" And he's threatening to come down to the radio station and kick my ass. I go, "What? Why?" "I hear you're talking crap on our band." "What? Are you kidding me?"
I don't remember what was said.
You apparently told him that I was talking crap on Evanescence.
I was like, "Hey, man, they're saying like something about like the next album is not ready or whatever," and then he took that as, "Well, let me talk to him, and I'm gonna."
Oh, he threatened me.
I was like, "You did what?"
That's awesome.
He threatened to come down and kick my ass.
Kill me.
I'm
That's
like,
awesome.
"Oh, cool, man. The guitarist for Evanescence is coming down to kick my ass. Nice."
He hasn't said a bad word since, to be honest, about Evanescence.
Well, it's
His
funny.
favorite
I
band.
ask, do you think he could kick his ass?
I don't know. Is he a big guy? Probably a big guy. Anybody could kick my ass. Who am I? What?
Jack is shaking his head yes. He's a big guy.
He's a country boy. Yeah. He's Hot Springs, Arkansas.
That's the second time that it happened within 2 weeks because the bassist for Everclear called up the hotline and threatened to kick my ass too.
Could you kick his ass?
No,
You can't kick a
I can't
bassist's
kick
ass?
anybody's ass.
I don't think at the time you knew it was me that had given him that number because I think you called cornbread and was like, which one of the local bands has this number that gave it out?
I started an investigation.
And Cornbread said, it's Jack.
It's
definitely
I think
Jack.
He sold me out. I think I kept it quiet for a few years, and then I finally admitted it. I was like, that was me, man.
It was just a random, like, hey, it's John from Evanescence. What?
You go, okay, hey.
Because we've met before.
What do we
How would you handle that?
Oh, I don't know, man. I
know you like being caught off guard too, so I'm sure.
Oh yeah, it was it's a hotline's ring. I don't know.
I probably would have sweet talked him and been like, "Hey, you know Rocky? Tell me more about
I'm
Live
sitting
and
there,
Sacrifice."
playing a Creed song. Probably, who knows what I was playing then? Probably Nirvana Smells Like Teen Spirit, for the 4 millionth time, and this at least a little excitement for a night, right?
Yeah.
Well, anyway, thanks, Jack. Appreciate that.
Yeah,
all right, so again, Red Flag, June 27th. Cover Letter performing as Panic at the Disco with Feeling This, Elder Emos, and Breezy Point. Show starts at 7 o'clock. You guys want to play a tune for us?
Yeah, we will.
You guys ready? You guys all
ahead.
tuned up? All right, let's see if we can get this going here. Let me put this one.
I'm going to take these off while I do.
Take them, dude. Take it off. Take your pants off too, while you're here.
Well,
Get comfortable.
Too skinny.
Where's the cameras?
All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Cover Letter. All right, fellas. Nice.
I'm worried about that with the old sinuses going to
He sounded great. So make sure you get your tickets. It's a Cover Letter performing as Panic at the Disco. Red Flag, June 27th with Feeling This and Elder Emos with Breezy Point. You guys going to do the outfits and everything too?
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be. I have spent money on a ridiculously looking gold jacket. And,
Nice.
I have a white microphone and a white stand, and it's just going to kind of. The first thing my kid said when I told her, she goes, "Well, that makes sense, Dad. You kind of already look like him anyway." And I was like, "Yeah, okay. That wasn't by design, but it just works out."
Well, I tell you what.
It's going to be fun.
That sounded fantastic, fellas. Well done.
Thank you
well
for
done.
having
So
us.
get your
Really
tickets.
appreciate it.
And yes.
Real quick, we're going to be at Steve's Hot Dogs today to have lunch, and we will have tickets on hand to sell to people.
Yeah,
So please hit us up. We'll
Hey,
be
go
at
down to Steve's Hot
Yeah,
Dogs.
he's had a
rough week.
Yeah.
My God. So that's when Sam mentioned we should do that. I was like, that's absolutely.
Yeah, go down and see the Cover Letter fellas at.
We'll be there when it opens, and then we'll be there for a few hours. Come on down. First people that come up to us, we'll give you 2 free tickets for the show.
Oh, there you go.
First
Sweet.
2 sets of people that come up.
Yeah, go buy some hot dogs. In fact, go to Steve's, buy some hot dogs for the office. Bring a box of hot dogs back, right?
Dude, that would be
Yeah.
so
See
awesome.
how many hot dogs you could fit in your mouth too.
Hot dogs and donuts on
Hot
the
dogs
They
and
don't have
donuts.
cheese in them.
Let's go. No cheese for Rafe.
Yeah.
Fellas, well done. Thank you very much. Get your tickets. Red Flag's website.
Yeah. All the same.
Message us, actually.
Yeah. Cover letter.
Cover Letter STL on Instagram and just Cover Letter on Facebook. Just message us, and we'll figure out a way and probably get you in a will call after payments are made.
All right, awesome.
Those are cash apps.
Beating the streets, getting the tickets out.
There you go. All right, thank you, fellas. Good luck.
Thank you.
All right, we'll take a break. We'll come back with your Friday fail stories. Yes, I'm so glad you're here. We're all here. All right, so these people, they all thought they had the perfect plan with Summer on the line. That perfect plan went, whoops, completely sideways. And it became an Uber. An ultra, dare I say it?
Don't you dare.
I'm going to say it, mega.
Fail.
All right. Friday's fail story sponsored by.
Moritz Royce Jewelry, the official jeweler of the Rizzuto Show.
What do we got? Cookies?
Yeah, dude.
Some
Hilarious.
pink glazed cookies.
What are
Brandon,
Larry?
Larry Flint's Hustler Club.
Larry Flint's Hustler Club
Cookies.
cookies.
Brandon from the with the Blue Angel
Well,
Corvette.
Brandon's from Marion, so he was supposed to. Your Blue Angels was the car. Her Blue Angels was he was
Dixie
gonna go,
Cream
he was going
Donuts.
through Dixie Cream in West Frankfort, Learn's old stomping ground, and they weren't open when he left town at 5 a.m. So he scammed some Larry's sugar cookies instead, and those are real good.
These are super good. Dixie Cream had a very similar sugar cookie to this glazed one. So
Oh,
it
well,
will
thank
suffice.
you.
Thank you, Brandon.
Thank you. All right, Friday fail stories. Look, AI can be great at some things. But if you use it to be cheap and cut corners, you're going to get burned. So Dodge/Ram Trucks unveiled a new shirt design in their online shop this week. The official Dodge Ram website.
Okay.
So they unveiled the new shirt design. in their online shop this week, which was called the 2026 Ram Patriotic Unisex T-shirt. It was $29.95, which is not terrible for a branded shirt, even though you're just a walking billboard. Anyway, the problem was it was just AI slop. And you don't even need to order one to have it delivered to see the problems. For one, this patriotic shirt had a big American flag that only had 38 stars. There are 50 stars in the actual flag.
Oh, my gosh.
Which even a fifth grader would know if they were designing the shirt. It featured a truck with the slogan Ram Power, but, Moon?
That's a Tacoma. You can see it from a mile.
Failed.
Look, that's a Tacoma.
The Ram Power shirt from the official Dodge Ram website had a Toyota Tacoma on it.
That's awesome.
I want that shirt.
Not surprisingly, the T-shirt was removed immediately.
Man, that's funny.
That's really funny. See what
Happy
happens when you
Taco
cut
Day.
corners? Listen, I don't know. The flag thing, fine. But the fact that you put a Toyota Tacoma on
Yeah, you wanna
Because AI crunched the numbers and was like, I'm going to actually advertise the truck they should buy on.
listen.
Oh,
You wanna
as a
mess-
Tacoma owner?
You want to mess with my flag?
boy.
You want to desecrate my flag? That's fine. You want to desecrate the Ram, my truck? You cannot do. And put some Japanese truck on there
Yeah,
instead.
Barbara runs on soy sauce.
I do not accept.
Honestly, 38 stars is fine by me, dude. There's about
Some of these
you know
states can
what?
go away anyway.
There's about 12 states I can do without. Honestly. But you can't be putting no taco up there, man. You can't be putting no Japanezel.
You can mess up the flag, but
That's a Japanesio
Japanese
car.
truck is un-American.
I don't think it's Japanesio, Ron. Yeah, it's Japanesio to me.
You really can't make this stuff up. A 29-year-old volunteer firefighter named Justin Shawley, he's from Pennsylvania, is facing arson charges after allegedly setting 3 separate fires in just over 30 hours. And the kicker, he actually showed up with his department to help put 2 of them out.
Oh, boy.
So talk about creating your own workflow. Local prosecutors say the whole spree went down between a Friday and a Saturday. Thankfully, nobody got hurt, but things could have been so much worse. 2 of the fires were right next to occupied homes with 18 people inside. So investigators say Justin started a small fire by torching a roadside woodpile. Then things got personal. His second target was a detached garage in a barn near the house of a former boss who had recently fired him. Finally, he allegedly hit another property, burning down a barn, some outbuildings, and several vehicles. And it didn't take long for the police to connect the dots. State police tracked Justin's 2015 Ford Edge using surveillance video and license plate readers that spotted his car at all 3 locations. And to top it off, police searched his car and garage and found a bunch of fire-starting materials. He is currently sitting in the Montgomery County Prison after failing to post bail.
Failed.
Man, I've just been thinking about a truck that runs on soy sauce. That'd be so tight.
Oh, it smells so good.
Oh, that'd be so cool. Wouldn't that be neat?
Yeah, that'd be great.
I guess so.
You know how long it take to gas it up with those little packets?
And I get the giant restaurant bottle with the green top.
I'm coming over in 4 days. You know, what's up with all these? This is like the 3rd story we've had this year about this backdraft storyline of like a fireman setting their own fires. Like, what's going on here, man?
Is it like the hero complex thing?
I don't know, but what's up? Like yesterday we had a 911 person hanging up on people. What's up with all these people in the public trust doing all this weird
I'm
stuff?
hoping these are, some isolated cases. And yes, they are.
I know they
isolated
are,
cases.
but I'm just saying, like, I just feel like we've heard a couple of these. Like,
No, we
fire-setting
have
stories.
at least 5 firefighter stories a year similar to this one because I guess you're sitting around the firehouse, you're bored.
You can only eat so much chili.
That's right.
It's true.
You're right, Scott. Cops have probably heard every excuse for speeding. Most of them won't help you, and some are weirder than others. A 32-year-old man from Florida was pulled over last Wednesday around 1 a.m. He was clocked at 101 miles an hour. Speed limit's 55. Officer asked him why he was traveling at an excessively high speed, and he said he was, quote, speeding to avoid an animal in the roadway. Sadly, it's unclear what animal it was, or if he was trying to avoid hitting it, or feverishly running away from it. I mean, you don't floor it to dodge a squirrel, right? Maybe it was an alligator. Maybe it was Sasquatch. I don't know. But our fellow was arrested for super speeding over 100 miles an hour. Car impounded. That's that harsher law that went into effect in Florida last year. Hey, listen, if you're going to risk a lifetime in prison, you'd usually hope for a better return on investment than this. So New York City police recently arrested a guy who went on a whirlwind bank robbing spree, hit 6 different Chase branches in 5 days. And how much did he get away with? $600.
Wow.
That's basically a month's worth of high-end groceries or a single very expensive dinner for 2 in Manhattan. So here's how the bizarre crime wave went down. So this is the suspect, 33-year-old guy, not exactly lazy. He was hitting banks across Queens and Brooklyn and Harlem and the Bronx with a frequency of a busy delivery driver. Friday, he hit 2 banks in Queens. One yielded $320. The other yielded $0. Saturday, tried his luck in downtown Brooklyn and failed, then hopped into a subway, successfully nabbed $265 in Flatbush, Brooklyn about an hour later. Tuesday, after a short break, he hit a bank in the South Bronx, no money, finished the day in Harlem with a grand prize of $20.
Whoa.
So after 6 attempts, 3 failures, a whole lot of security footage, he's in custody, looking at life in prison.
Failed.
Yep.
That's a good one.
When you guys were kids and your dad did work, did he say, hey, I need you to help me?
Yeah.
And the helping was holding the flashlight.
Always.
Or handing him a hammer
Always.
or whatever. Yeah.
And it just got returned to me. Even my son was making fun of you've seen all the videos about the dads asking to hold the flashlight, and I'm asking him to hold the flashlight, and I go, yeah, but can you move it over
And
here?
you're not doing it right.
I know.
Don't you know?
You're taking it. Hold it here.
I'm trying to look over here. You're pointing the light over here. I mean, it literally.
Distracted.
The
It
best
happened
was
exactly
when you were told
like
to hold
that.
the flashlight, and it would slowly drift because you're not paying attention.
That's what he was doing. He started talking about YouTube videos. I'm like, I'm trying to see your stupid truck. Let's go.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. It just slowly starts drifting away as you're under the sink trying to
Yeah, he was laughing at me.
unclamp something. Anyway, so many kids get the wonderful experience of being screamed at to hold the flashlight for a parent. But it's usually for, like a repair or a DIY project. So a 41-year-old guy in Pennsylvania, a guy named James, was arrested after he broke into an office building, not alone. He brought his girlfriend's 11-year-old daughter with him. When the cops showed up, James was in an equipment room where he had instructed the girl to hold the flashlight for him while he was cutting some copper wire. He was stealing it to resell it later. James charged with burglary and corruption of minors, among other things. The girl wasn't charged, obviously. She's 11.
That has nothing to do with. I mean, this is on the mom.
Although they're probably working with her family to find an appropriate guardian
It's all the mom's
to
fault.
be with.
Failed.
Listen, I got things to do today. I was planning on going to work. Yes, it's cutting copper illegally, but
It's work is work, guys.
if I need to take her with me, well, I'm going to put her to work. And this is what I do.
Did you guys? I don't know if this is a false implant memory or a Mandela slipstream effect, but because I don't know if they make them anymore. But when I would get yelled at for holding the light, it was always like there was an extension cord, like an orange extension cord, but the end of the cord was like a light bulb in a lamp.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
With like a little cage.
Yeah.
Yeah, with
Yeah.
a cage.
Oh,
on it.
yeah, we had that.
Oh, yeah.
That was the thing I had to hold.
It had a hook, too, if you wanted to hook it to something.
Yeah.
But instead of doing that, I was the hook. And I was
Yeah.
the mobile hook. And I was like, I felt like an old
Every
haunted-
dad had that.
I
Did you have
felt
that
like
one?
I felt
Oh,
like
yeah.
the butler in an old haunted cemetery, like holding it
Yeah.
up and like shining.
And it was a thick,
Shine over here.
It was a thick extension
Yeah.
cord.
It's
So it
probably
wasn't
still
even
there.
a beam.
Those are still
like you
around.
couldn't get it right if you tried. It was just like a globe light that was like kind of
With the cage. Every dad had one of
Yeah,
those.
those are still in the garages right now.
But where are they? I've never seen one in a hardware store.
I haven't either. Did they
In my
make those
adulthood,
anymore?
Not one time. Am I just not looking in the right place?
No way. That's
Maybe there's just ain't a
Or,
market for
or
forgot
it.
all
there's some
about
sort of
those.
child safety law enforcement that said you can't make those anymore. It's inhumane to
I
children.
think they were like from the coal mines.
Maybe they were. That's a good
Dads
point.
brought them home from the mines. They
My
weren't
dad
supposed
didn't
to.
work in a mine, but
Well,
we had
he
one.
probably knew a guy.
It was either orange or yellow.
Yep,
This
Lowe's
was
has them
orange.
for sale.
Oh, they do?
Oh,
The
fantastic.
With the metal top, yeah.
Okay, so this is a real memory. Okay, good.
With the
Sure
metal
I'm
top?
not slipping into
No,
the
every dad
sundowners.
had one. And that's what you held. That was a solid flashlight.
Well, it didn't give there was no beam. You know what I mean? Like you couldn't. There was no way for you.
Yeah, those
to
are
put-
more like lanterns that you're supposed to
More like
hang
a-
in a
yeah.
shop.
It had the hook on it.
So there's
Yeah, so you
it was
hang in the
always going to
shop.
cast a shadow, and it had a cage for the love of God. It was casting a cage shadow.
But
no
so you don't
matter
burn
what.
yourself.
I'm just saying, like
Yeah, it was a hot ass
it was
bulb.
an unwinnable situation, dude. It was just you're holding a hot, surface of the sun bulb that was like, what do we protect the? Oh, a metal cage. Perfect. That won't get hot. You're basically putting grill marks on your little kid arm, trying to make so your dad can change the oil on your mom's Ford Tempo and save $8.
Oh, the cage wasn't for you. That was so the bulb didn't get hit.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Oh, were they called drop lights?
Drop light.
They're not
It's
drop
like a
it.
shop light.
Give you something to cry about.
Yeah, I think I may need to buy one.
For what?
I mean, I feel like I kind of need
Buying
one too.
stuff.
Nostalgia.
You have a problem.
Here you go. They got yellow cages now. Look at this.
Oh, those aren't made like the old ones.
On the extension cord.
No.
Look at
This
the
is the pussification of
garbage.
that light now.
the
Dude,
Well, you want something
powered
like
by
this?
Go Green. It's the portable hand lamp at Lowe's. It's the old school.
Ours was like thick.
Look at that. I mean, this is what you're talking about right here. It's got the hooks, got the metal cage. This is an updated version.
You're getting closer.
Oh yeah, see, look, they're hanging it in the hood.
You hang it from the hood.
Yeah, this is for the people with the kids that can't hold it.
Look at the yellow one. I think we had the yellow one.
Still had to hold
Yeah, we had a yellow.
Yeah, that's it. That's just a newer version. Look at that.
Look at that grip on that. They changed the grip.
Yeah, it looks
Anyway.
much better.
Easier for kids to hold.
Here's a new fear: screaming while on a roller coaster and having a chicken nugget fly into your mouth.
Okay, not a fear.
Well,
What a goal.
That's a dream, dude.
That's actually a design I wrote on a cocktail napkin
All right,
years
so-
ago.
That's a $7 nugget.
All right, a social media influencer's name is Alan Farrell. He's in hot water after a stunt where he tried to eat a 10-piece chicken nugget while on a roller coaster. So he snuck the nuggets onto the roller coaster by putting them in his underwear.
It's like my burrito skydive plan.
That's exactly what came to mind.
Panty nugget? No thanks.
Yeah, you don't even need to do that. Nobody's looking at you.
And
Just
then he
walk
had a
on.
friend film him while he ate them on the ride. He even dunked them in sauce, which was a mess naturally.
Oh,
This
man.
was not a kiddie roller coaster. He was on the Millennium Force at Cedar Point in Ohio.
You know what?
Cedar Point rule.
If he would have picked the honey to dip him in instead of the barbecue sauce, that honey ain't going to move, dude.
Well, it's the world's first coaster to exceed 300 feet in the air. It reaches 93 miles an hour. It lasts 2 minutes. So the stunt may seem funny or silly at first, but it's very dangerous, particularly as a choking hazard. Also, loose items can turn into projectiles on a roller coaster and hit other people. What was the honey joke?
Shut up. I don't know, man. You don't listen to anything I say on this show.
Oh,
Happy Friday.
dang. Apparently, by the way, this
Sometimes
is...
I have some real zingers, you know? And I know Sky gets ignored all the time, but that's a shtick.
Instead.
It's all right, dude. Thank you. Feminism. I'm going to kick your ass off the show. We're in a roundhouse out by the Trans Am out there. I'm sick of it.
It was a Corvette.
Cool.
Trans Am's cool, too, though.
Just hold the light.
Here's the chicken nugget guy.
Well, so here he's eating chicken nuggets on the Millennium Force, and for what it's worth,
Oh,
Cedar
honey
Point.
mustard. What the F?
Oh, no, dude, it goes all over you.
Cedar Point saw the video, and he's been banned for life. Like, they banned him
Worth it.
for life. He's also barred from any Six Flags theme park ever.
He's too old to go anymore.
That's a pretty steep fine for eating nuggets on a coaster.
Well, the good news is he's about to be super famous, so they'll be like, yeah, come on back.
Somebody got the honey mustard there behind him.
Well, that's the point.
Yeah, it's nasty.
Like, I don't want to be part of your video.
I
I'd be
know.
bummed.
I get it.
Yeah, that part does suck.
This is extreme mukbanging is what that is.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. When will it end?
Let's
It's a
try
For
slippery
what it's
slope.
worth,
I'm
he
gonna try
understands.
Wendy's chili on the Ninja.
Alan understands. He understands why they came down so hard on him because they need to be serious about enforcing safety rules, especially things that could inspire copycats.
Yeah.
What are they worried about? Choking?
Well, yeah. I mean, that's obviously
choking
something.
and
Extra fun.
the sauce is flying all over the place. No, banned for life. You're out.
Right.
Failed.
If you managed to eat 7 of the 10 nuggets during the ride.
Leave it to the Schreier Error text line to educate us, and therefore we can educate the rest of the population. Those lights are called trouble lights. I type in trouble light, and literally exactly what we're talking about, it pops up.
They cost a lot.
Wow,
They cost a lot.
that's really neat.
Hey, now the next time you're going to need
now
one,
I know. Thanks.
You'll be able to find it faster.
Thanks.
It's called child abuse lights.
Hey, learn when your mom is out in public, doesn't she change her her not her Wi-Fi, her Bluetooth,
Her
Bluetooth name,
her hotspot.
her hotspot name?
Yeah. Yeah,
What
she
does
does.
What does she puts clever names down, right?
Oh yeah, she gets very political and it's really fun.
Right. So if you ever need proof that a single teenager could ruin the day for hundreds of people, look no further than United Airlines Flight 2:36. What was supposed to be a nice routine flight from Newark to Mallorca, Spain, turned into a full-blown mid-Atlantic emergency, all because of an incredibly stupid prank. So everything started normal. This is a Saturday night. The Boeing 737 took off from Newark, was cruising comfortably at 32,000 feet over the Atlantic, about an hour and a half into the trip. Suddenly, the flight attendants jump onto the PA with a very weird, very urgent command. Everyone needs to turn off their Bluetooth immediately. So according to the passengers on board, the crew made multiple tense announcements explaining that the order came straight from corporate headquarters in Chicago. They warned that if people didn't disable their Bluetooth signals, the plane would be forced to turn around. They even gave a dramatic 1-minute warning. But because people don't always listen, at least 2 active Bluetooth devices stayed on. The crew couldn't risk flying all the way across the ocean with an unresolved safety issue, so the pilots entered an emergency squawk 7700 code and pulled a massive U-turn right back towards New York. Now, once the plane was headed back, the true nature of the threat came to light, and panic quickly turned into frustration. There wasn't a technical glitch or cyber attack. Instead, a 16-year-old boy on board had changed the discoverable name on his personal Bluetooth speaker to Bomb. B-O-M-B. And because Bluetooth devices broadcast their names to any nearby phones or laptops trying to pair, the name popped up on screens of passengers and crew members in the cabin. Naturally, this immediately triggered standard bomb threat protocols. And when the plane landed back in Newark, it was met with a massive line of police cars and federal agents.
Wow.
The passengers were rushed off the plane with nothing but their passports and phones, loaded onto buses, driven around the tarmac for an hour while security looked everything over. To make sure the kid hadn't tossed the speaker to somebody else, every single passenger had to go through TSA all over again. Crews swept the plane, the luggage. United Airlines hasn't announced if the teenager is facing criminal charges or a lifetime ban yet, but the passengers were rightfully pissed. As one traveler summed it up online, this little joke ruined it for everyone.
Failed.
What if it wasn't even a joke? Like, what if it was just something he named his speaker?
And forgot about it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the worst.
I couldn't tell you what my speakers are named. Boombox seems equally threatening.
He might be a terrible
Maybe
speller.
it was boomed.
Mine's box cutter.
Box cutter 9/11.
Yeah.
Randomly.
One sign that you've had too many Jell-O shots is believing you're the victim of a crime when there's none left. A woman in Florida named Diane Blaylock called 911 last week and told the dispatcher that she was in need of assistance because a bar would not serve her a Jell-O shot. Now, it's unclear what the dispatcher said, but Diane wasn't satisfied because she called back 3 times, demanding they help her with this emergency Jell-O shot situation. By the way, Diane is not a college student or anything. She's 68.
What's up, chick?
Yeah, dude. Whoa.
She also had some marijuana and 2 pipes on her.
Of course she did.
What do you need 2 pipes for?
The police department did send a cop out to arrest Diane, charged with misuse of 911 services, trespassing, and possession of marijuana.
Failed.
And finally, if you needed another reason to be careful around firearms, freak accident at a Florida Walmart, this should do the trick. Deputies in Sarasota County had to evacuate a store in Venice on Thursday morning after a guy accidentally shot himself in the worst possible spot, the groin, while trying to adjust his weapon. Guess what our fella didn't have?
A cup on.
A license.
Well, a holster.
Testicles.
Oh my gosh. His were already gone.
Well, he's got a place to hold it now.
This was a waistband situation. I'm just putting my gun on my waistband.
Nice.
Aye.
Can I go out on a limb? And say that's the 3rd worst place to shoot yourself?
Go.
I'm going to go ahead
The
and say
groin?
Well,
yeah, man, I'm going to go ahead and say
your
the head and the heart are probably 1 and 2.
Well, for sure.
Well,
You're
yeah,
gone.
but you're going to
Interchangeable.
You're
die.
gonna survive.
Well, right.
Dude, my cousin used to be friends with the
Technically,
guy.
you're correct.
Okay, like, that's not the worst place to get
Well,
shot.
yes.
Every time we have a story like this, I just think of my cousin's old friend. I believe his name was Matt, and this happened to him. He was in the drive-thru, had his gun shoved in his pants, accidentally shot himself, not in his wiener, but like through his thigh.
Oh my gosh.
What a total moron.
God.
Like, get the safety on. hold it correctly.
How about a holster?
Yes.
The chaos started around mid-morning when a 911 caller reported hearing loud popping sounds inside the Walmart. Moments later, shoppers noticed a trail of blood leading away from the bathroom area near the front entrance. Fearing the worst, responding officers quickly evacuated the entire building to search for a potential threat. They didn't find anybody inside. Shortly after the evacuation, a guy showed up at a nearby hospital, suffering from a very painful-looking gunshot wound in the junk.
Jeez.
Yep. Yeah, but unfortunately for this guy, his finger or clothing apparently caught the trigger because the gun was just shoved in his waistband. Gun discharged, shot straight down.
Failed.
Speaking of popping noises, can I tell you a personal story that happened last night?
Yes.
Dude, it's self-inflicted as well, I suppose. I was in the shower, and I had just gotten some stuff on my hands to wash my face, and I lathered up my face, my eyes are closed, and I turned back towards the water, and I stepped forward with my left foot, put all the pressure on that foot to find the water, and I heard a pop and felt an excruciating pain shoot through my leg. And I go, ah! Like I yelped. And Mallory ran in because she thought I fell or something, but she was confused because she didn't hear a thud. And she ran in, and I'm like trying to get the soap out of my eye. And I lift up my leg, and I go like this, and I look at my big toe, and right in the center of the big toe, I found your earring, Mallory.
Oh, my God.
Oh, no.
And this thing had gone all the way through, like the very center of my toe, and hit the bone, and was still in.
Oh, my God. So the earring was sitting, like, with the
it was straight up.
Oh, my God.
It was a white
Did it look
crime.
pretty?
Yo, dude. Yeah, it was all diamonds and gold on the side, and I go, get it out, and she comes over, and she grabs it, and she pulls it. It was the longest post on any earring ever made.
Oh, my God.
It went all the way to the bone, but, dude, it popped. Remember how Burton would talk about, like, stabbing, like, sounds like a pop sound?
Somebody.
It popped. My first thought when I saw it, half with my eyes full of soap, I was like, did I step on a fork and break the tongue off, like a plastic fork?
And who's eating in the shower?
Because that's what it sounded like. I was so confused. But, dude, total fail. It still feels weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Failed.
But
Does it hurt?
But I found your earring.
hurt
It
still?
does still hurt a little bit.
You need to get a tetanus shot.
That's what she said.
Why?
Every 10 years.
I'm not
Every
doing
10
that.
years. I don't know, man.
Rusty metal, rusty gold
Rusty
or something?
metal, and it's at the drain where all the people's dirty bottoms are going.
It's a cheap earring, too.
You don't need a tetanus shot. That's just big pharma talking.
Oh, yeah?
Okay, that is not.
Yeah.
You all need
That's
to
just
get
big
tetanus
pharma.
shots
I'll
every 10
fight the
years.
tetanus.
I'll pee on it for you. It's like a jellyfish.
Oh, yeah. All right, that sounds good.
Have you been around cattle lately?
No, I don't think
Oh,
so.
dude.
You're okay then.
Maybe she has, though.
That flesh-eating maggot's back. Did you see that?
The screw worm.
Screwworm's back, dude. In Texas, baby calf, it's coming for you. Between the alpha gal and the screwworm, meat eaters are screwed.
Yeah. Well, it hurt. Went straight through, dude. You ever had that happen? Anything go through your foot?
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Nail. I had a nail on a very similar whenever I was a child. Going down in the basement of my dad's house, there was a nail sticking out straight to the foot.
Ooh.
Sucked.
The skin is the one thing, but hitting the bone, it like sent a shock through my shin bone.
I did the after-school special, abandoned house exploration. Everything's busted out. Stepped on a board with an old rusty nail. Oh man! Pulled my foot up. The board's still on the bottom of my foot.
Oh,
and right through the meat of the sole of the shoe and up into my foot.
Oh, there's that scene in Home Alone
and all that.
The scene in Home Alone when Daniel Stern steps on the nail and
straight
you
through.
see.
Yes.
Oh,
That happened to Scott.
Yeah, I was volunteering. I was doing some roofing and got a nail through the boot up in the foot. I've also had a thumbtack in my toe.
Did you guys get shots for that?
Doesn't make any
I mean,
damn
a
sense.
rusty nail in an abandoned cabin. You better get a shot, Rafe. Did you get a tetanus shot for that?
Oh yeah.
You want me to
Right
get
to the
vaxxed?
hospital.
Let's go.
I mean, it was so disgustingly rusty. I mean, this was like a house that had been abandoned in a crappy little town for 50 years.
Oh.
It's just like teenagers had been in there, like partying, broken glass. There's leaves, deadfall everywhere, and I remember stepping on it, being like, "Ugh!" and pulling it up. And my friend Mike he'd grab the board and like pull it out, and you could hear it come like through the shoe. And the nail was like one of those big old. I mean, it was as orange as could be, and I was like,
did it bleed immediately?
Yeah, my foot was bleeding, but I remember just like...
Don't look at it. It won't start bleeding until you look at it.
I didn't
look
take my
at it.
shoe off. I
Did
just
your
went
foot
home.
bleed?
No, it didn't.
Really?
No, I mean there was like a little like a
It
dot.
touched the bone?
There was a dot on the hole.
Moon don't bleed, dude.
It touched the bone?
Maybe all the hair on my foot
Hey,
that
brother,
absorbed it.
these feet don't bleed.
Hey, this
mean,
foot don't bleed.
Listen, I put some what do you call that stuff? Neosporin or something on it immediately, and I did realize my big toe is pretty hairy because I put a Band-Aid right over it. I was like, this is gonna be bad when it
You're gonna be
comes
waxed.
off. Yeah. But no, I didn't.
Oh, man.
I
Your
didn't,
hobbit
R.I.P.
feet.
I didn't
your
really
foot.
bleed.
You ever get your foot hair clogged in the drain?
No.
Problem at your house?
No.
Oh.
I don't have any foot hair.
Okay, well,
Yes,
I'm
you
sorry.
do.
I showed my feet the other day. I had
that's
no
right.
foot hair.
I just take such good care of my toe.
I have
my,
hair.
my
I'm
feet.
hairy everywhere else except my feet, which
They're
is
not
crazy.
that bad. They're not that bad.
Your feet look like hairless cats.
I know, it's
You
weird.
guys are
It is
crazy.
strange.
Call me hobbit foot.
Get your little foot out. Let's take a look at it.
You tell me that's
Let me
hairy?
see.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's an appropriate amount of hairy man foot.
that's a beautiful foot.
Ugh.
What you mean?
That Band-Aid looks old as hell, though.
What you mean? It's from
Do you-
last
do you-
night.
Disgusting. Hey, do you guys know that Billy Bob Thornton is a big Cardinal fan?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Get out.
Yeah, I had dinner
He's
with
from
him
Arkansas.
with Tony La Russa. They're like
Oh, they're buds?
best buds. Yeah.
Rafe sent me this this video. I had no idea it was.
Yeah,
I
because
mean,
I got the broadcast where he's from in Arkansas. For the
oh,
Cardinals.
so Camo X, I think used to, like at night, that AM signal would go far.
Right. No, he's a big fan. Has been since he was a kid.
There's a lot of fans in like Arkansas and Iowa. Like,
Yeah,
they
because of
have,
Camo X.
Yeah.
Because of the that AM radio signal at night would go very far.
I mean, he goes across the country pretty much at times.
Here's Billy Bob talking about being a Cards fan.
I'm a Cardinal fan, St. Louis Cardinals, and
You got the
got the old
keychain and all.
keychain right there. And diehard Cardinal fan, and when we play the Cubs, our natural enemy.
Sure, yeah.
When we play the Cubs, I don't watch when they're at bat. When the Cubs are at bat.
Really?
I watch when the Cardinals are at bat. I go out of the room, and when I kind of figure it's about time, I go back in there.
That's hardcore.
Because
Like,
he's superstitious about it?
I don't know. He's a weird guy.
It's about time, I go back in there. Yeah.
Wow.
Can't watch them.
Wow. Are you very superstitious? Was that just superstitious, or
Absolutely.
you just don't want to get aggravated?
I don't like the Cubs, and I'm superstitious.
So when the Cubs won the World Series after, never winning the World Series,
Right.
were you happy for them?
You know what? I kind of was, I have to say. I mean, there is a sentimental part of me that can't help it. And I had a good friend who's a Cubs fan and who passed away. And I thought, you know what? I mean, looking down, I thought, yeah, it's okay. And it's the only time I've ever had an open heart for the Cubs.
I love
There you
it.
go. Had no idea.
Yeah, he's an
I
interesting
love
dude.
that.
That's why
I
he's my
love that
fifth.
he like wears his fandom out there like that. That's cool.
Yeah, that's why he's my fifth favorite actor.
Are we sharing Missouri Fact Friday?
Sure.
Yeah.
Because I found out recently. Did you guys know that Eminem was born in St. Joe? Mm-hmm. Oh,
Yeah.
I just found that out like literally this hour.
Born in St. Joe down by
St.
Elephant
Joseph.
Rocks?
Eminem. I thought it was Detroit.
No, he ended up moving to Detroit, but he was born
More
in
St.
St.
Joseph, Missouri.
I didn't even know there was a hospital in St. Joe.
Nor did I.
Maybe he was born in a barn.
Maybe I'm thinking of that St. Joe State Park.
You are.
St. Joe,
Joseph
is that a
is where
small?
the-
Is that a small?
It's by Kansas City. It's where the Chiefs
Oh.
do
Oh.
training camp.
Oh,
Wait,
okay,
is there
never
St.
mind.
Joe and St. Joseph?
Yeah, I think he was born in
Yeah,
St.
he's on the
Joseph.
St.
Kansas City side.
Joseph.
And there's a St. Joey.
Oh no,
Well,
There's a haunted hospital in St. Joseph, Missouri.
there is. Mm-hmm. Fast Fact Friday.
haunted,
Nice.
haunted by
wanna know.
what?
Neat.
Nito.
Haunted by what? We talking about dead folk?
Prisoners.
Like, yeah, ghosts or like people that were just here? How's that work?
I don't
How
know.
does a haunted hospital work, to be honest?
Well, I guess Missouri could claim Eminem as their own.
As a Missourian.
Count it.
Man, if I see a ghost in a hospital, I'm going to be like, yo, where's the cafeteria? I've been looking everywhere.
That's how I got here.
Let's do sports.
Cafeteria.
You got your lamp, your light with your dad. That's what you're sounding like.
All right, Moon. What do you got?
You know what? I'm going to lead with some controversial stuff. This is an update regarding the 2026 FIFA World Cup. It officially kicks off in North America, next week. So we're talking about just days before the world arrives. FIFA has quietly dropped a late policy bomb. officially updating its stadium code of conduct. This is what they're doing. This is a complete ban against all refillable water bottles from every single match venue.
Oh,
period.
really?
So for decades, fans have attended major sports events, pretty accustomed to bringing empty plastic bottles or factory-sealed containers up to fill water stations. FIFA has completely erased that option, quote, for the avoidance of doubt, categorizing refillable containers alongside glass jars and hard objects as potential safety hazards. Now, the reaction across the country...
Has it been a problem in the past?
Not that I know of, but the reaction across the country is pretty furious. Critics are immediately calling it a blatant money grab, pointing out that it's forcing fans to buy individual bottles inside the stadium, and it does nothing to protect player safety because there's going to be stuff bought there anyway.
Right.
And it's just to pad corporate wallets. That's what the naysayers are saying. More importantly, emergency medical professionals are actually sounding a massive alarm saying, hey, guys, it's summertime. We're talking brutal heat, thick humidity, and hours of direct blazing sunlight. Medical experts note that if you put a financial barrier on water, most fans, or some fans at least, are naturally going to drink less of it. This radically increases the risk of severe dehydration, heat exhaustion, heat stroke, and extreme cases, cardiovascular failure. Now, I will say that this does not apply to any of those fan festivals. And I know Energizer Park is going to have a lot of fan festivals all around that, and it doesn't count. It's only inside of the venues that are hosting the events.
But they probably lowered the prices of water.
Yeah, I want to know how much
say,
water is.
the average ticket price of the World Cup, $1,600.
Yeah.
So really, these people already have money. So, I get it if you're poor and you spend all your money on the ticket. Maybe you don't want to spend $20 on a bottle of water, but honestly, some of these people probably, that's no big deal to buy a $20 bottle of water. But it is stupid.
I'll tell you, since we're still doing water bottle news.
Water bottle news.
Water bottle news and the prices of it. I'm glad you brought that. It's a perfect segue. Because this might warm your heart. Bank of America has actually teamed up with FIFA and a nonprofit organization called VetTix to announce that they are releasing 4,547 completely free World Cup tickets to active duty military members, veterans, and their families. So the tickets are going to cover all stages of the tournament. We're talking about opening group matches all the way to the grand final in New York, New Jersey Stadium. To celebrate America's 250th anniversary this summer, organizers have specifically set aside 250 exclusive tickets just for the U.S. men's national team matches. So that's cool. If you serve or you've served in the armed forces, and make sure that your VetTix or First Tix profile is fully active, and you'll get email alerts rolling it out this week. So that's neat.
That's nice.
We have a historic piece of hometown news that dropped yesterday afternoon. St. Louis has officially been selected to host the 2028 U.S. Olympic Marathon Team Trials. March 25th, 2028. This is officially the very first Olympic team selection event held for the LA 2028 Olympic Games across all sports. So the very first qualifier is going to be right here, the team selector. More than 100 elite long-distance runners in the U.S. will descend upon St. Louis. Only top 6 athletes, top 3 men and top 3 women, will survive the grueling race to earn the ultimate honor of wearing the red, white, and blue in L.A. Our local track and field icon, 6-time Olympic medalist Jackie Joyner-Kersee, is serving as the organizing committee co-chair. She spoke out yesterday stating that St. Louis, which is America's very first Olympic host city back in 1904, is perfectly primed to bring a unique electrifying energy that these athletes will feed off of as they push their physical limits. So that's pretty awesome. Let's move to the Diamond, talking about the Cardinals. Back at Busch Stadium tonight to open a 3-game weekend division series against the Reds. Man, downtown is going to be hopping this weekend, dudes. First pitch tonight, 7:15. Right-hander Kyle Leahy takes the mound. The biggest headline in downtown baseball isn't the pitching matchup, though. It's the official roster activation of outfielder Lars Nootbaar. Nootbaar has finally been cleared from his 60-day injured list following a long recovery from heel injuries and is expected to step straight into left field tonight. Now, quick piece of professional nuance. National Baseball Insiders at ESPN dropped a report yesterday noting that if Nootbaar stays healthy and plays well over the next 2 months, he will instantly become one of the most highly coveted trade targets at the July deadline. But for right now, he has 2 full months to make a massive impact on this young lineup, giving the front office plenty of options moving forward. I have a couple updates.
Yeah,
Do I have
please.
time?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Down on the hardwood, NBA front office issued a ruthless zero-tolerance policy yesterday after a bizarre security breach during Game 1
Did you see this?
of the NBA Finals.
No.
I saw like a snippet of it. I didn't get to see the whole
Lauren,
thing.
you didn't see this?
No, what is
Dude
it?
ran onto the court.
Ooh.
In the middle of the game to get a selfie.
in the middle of it. Fourth quarter, Knicks 105-95 victory over San Antonio. A fan bypassed security, sprinted straight onto the hardwood, and tried to take a live selfie next to Wembanyama.
I get it. Also, like, what would that selfie look like? Like, it's just his crotch.
Yeah, and him
because he's 8 feet tall.
Yeah,
wow,
a confused crotch.
The videos of like somebody released a video of him doing it, like from his vantage point. And Victor Wembanyama's 7'6".
Yeah, he's 7'4".
He's almost out of frame.
Play was completely halted for nearly a minute and a half while security wrestled him to the ground. Yesterday afternoon, the NBA officially announced that the court runner was arrested, has been banned for life from entering any NBA arena ever again. In a fascinating twist, the league announced that a second individual has also received a lifetime ban for the behind-the-scenes role in orchestrating this particular stunt. The Knicks enter Game 2 tonight in San Antonio, riding a historic 12-game postseason win streak, and the security will undoubtedly be a little bit more tightly locked down. Over on the ice, 2026 Stanley Cup Final is officially turning into an epic, legendary heavyweight war, just like Curbs was talking about on Wednesday. The Hurricanes fought back from a multi-goal deficit to beat the Vegas Golden Knights 4-3 in a thrilling overtime period, now tying the best-of-7 series at 1-1. Vegas looked like they were going to pull off a ruthless road sweep pretty early on, riding 2 brilliant goals from Howden to build a commanding 2-0 lead deep into the third period. And then the home crowd of the Lenovo Center was completely silent. And then Carolina found their heartbeat, rattled off 3 spectacular goals in a wild 5-minute span to take a short-lived 3-2 lead. Vegas tied it up. They went to overtime, and there you have it. I'm Moon, and that's for sports because doing the bull dance, feeling the flow, working it.
All right, one final break. We'll come back, and we will wrap her up. All right. We landed the plane, guys.
Indeed.
Nicely done. Nicely done, everybody.
Yes.
Big thanks for tuning in this week. We'll see you on Monday. If you missed anything on the program, make sure you check out the clip of the day. Brought to you by Michael's Flooring. Also, the podcast brought to you by Dobbs Tire and Auto Centers. And today's podcast is titled
Put on Your Flight Suit, Bottom Gun.
All right, Moon, what else?
I'm going to do that soccer watch party next Friday. Paraguay versus USA, Rockwell Beer Company. They got watch parties on all 3 locations, but I'm going to be at the Munich RBC at Dieterich Bank Powerhouse, 8719 Hanover Industrial Drive in Columbia. Well, I'm sorry?
It's pronounced Munich.
Munich. I'll be at the Munich RBC. Don't be stupid. You're going to get me in trouble. You're going to get me kicked in the nuts for that. Columbia, Illinois. That's next week at 7 to 9 for the big watch party. And it's going to be fun. Join me there.
All right, learn.
I got a huge events that I'm going on. So tomorrow, Herculaneum from 10 until noon for this recycling event. Then I'm going to be at Bench Racers from 2 until 4. That's with Casey, though.
And
then on Sunday, I'm doing at the Cottleville Public Schoolhouse. I will be there at noon broadcasting.
Oh, that's the big Casey store, huh?
Yes, it is. And so all these things are fun for the whole family. And if I'm saying these Casey things because if you got like dads that you want to buy Casey stuff for.
Well, Father's Day's coming up.
Yeah, Father's Day's
also,
coming
John
up.
Hewlett's 50th.
Yes, we're going to be giving some tickets away possibly on Sunday to that as well. So please come out and see me.
And then
we'll see you on Monday.
I'm back here on Monday. I never stop working. Thanks.
For something big. Back here on Monday for something very big.
Oh, yes.
Yes. Big announcement, huh, Scott? Gender reveal.
Monday's the day.
What kind of child are we having, Scott?
We shall find out.
Rafe?
No notes.
Okay. Scott?
Speaking of watch parties, just kidding. Just follow me, King Scott Rules. Have a beautiful weekend and happy birthday, Julie Burton.
Happy birthday, Julie.
And congratulations to my daughter for making captain of the cheer squad.
Congratulations.
She freaking deserves it, and she's so good.
All right, we leave you with a selection from our Team Rizz Member of the Day, brought to you by Hot Shot Sports Bar and Grill. From Ellisville, Luke Vandeveer is our Team Rizz Member of the Day.
Yeah, Luke.
And Luke wants to hear this song. Here it is. Have a great weekend. See you Monday. Bye.
Energy up.
The Rizzuto Show on 1